Check. Check, check, check. State of emergency, day 2 of the lockdown. What's poppin'? Let me get everything ready over here. Oh, first of all, Mike Toronto, good morning to you, sir, first in the room. I like to see that, Mike. Huh? From my boy up north. Sharpshooter JoJo, what's poppin'? And, of course, my man JPS, father of all conspiracy. What's going on? Good morning. Just getting shit settled right here. Hold on. First, let me say happy St. Patrick's Day. And no, I know there's a rumor going out there that beer will protect you from the coronavirus. That is a lie. Whoever's spreading that rumor, don't believe it. Don't believe it. What's popping? What's popping north of the border, Mike? Huh? Is it getting worse? Is it getting worse? Still don't know anybody with the coronavirus. I've asked my friends and family. Nobody really knows anybody yet with the coronavirus. Bill Lovis says Durban poison. Even with the lockdown, have to hold it down in Cali. Working the grave shift. I would assume you're saying working the grave shift or just got off. Bill Lovis, nice. Durban poison, even nicer, sir. Even nicer. First of all, Sharpshooter JoJo, anytime there's a show, people can call in. I was re-listening to the show yesterday, Sharpshooter JoJo. You are. I don't mind you being loud, but you are really, really loud. So maybe if you do call in today, you could just lower perhaps your volume. How would that work? Would you be able to lower how loud you sound? I don't know. It don't matter. Salute, Nino Brown. What's poppin'? Huh? Come stai? Buongiorno. Good morning. Well, it's good morning where I am. So first of all, St. Patrick's Day. There will be no parade. All bars are shut down in New York City. As of this morning, there's no restaurants. There are no bars and there are no movie theaters. There are no concerts. There are no Broadway plays. They want you to limit yourself to a gathering of 10 people. That's it. They're calling it social distancing. We've already had social distancing since the invention of the internet. How much farther can people get from each other while socializing? Nobody really, calls people anymore or goes to knock on their door. What do? We text each other. We're on social media. We don't need to go see each other. Most of us spill our lives onto social media. But still, stay away from people, which is no problem for me because I don't really like most people. You understand what I'm saying? I make it a point to stay away from people. I really do. So good morning, May 17th, 2020. Yeah, no strip clubs, no gyms. Doesn't really look like I'm going to a gym, but still no gyms. And I wonder because, I have been paying for a membership, but it's like 50 cents a day. But I wonder if they give us credit for that. I should ask. Nino Brown says he's in Long Beach, Cali. What's going on in Long Beach, Cali? New York is Parkside Restaurant delivering. Be safe, Big Rich. Love from Bay Ridge. Salute, New York. I'm assuming, it is the age of technology. A lot of these restaurants are teamed up with Uber, Grubhub, DoorDash. We're going to get into that. There's a lot of money in the streets for people to make. Get your goddamn fucking hand sanitizer. Get your face mask. Get your gloves. Go out there and make money. I bet you there was a lot of people yesterday that signed up for DoorDash, Uber Eats, and fucking Grubhub. They're all filled up. Believe you me, I know. Kentucky Derby has been moved to September. The Kentucky Derby. Jesus, JPS, really? That's crazy. So baseball, yeah, we know about baseball. Basketball's done. CIK NYC goes, I'm stuck in Peru. It's a lockdown. They closed the country down because of the coronavirus. Well, CIK NYC, first of all, salute. Thank you for checking in from Peru. One of my best friends is Peruvian. Beautiful family. If you could be stuck anywhere, Peru's not a bad place to be. But could you just let us know what are the conditions in Peru? What are the conditions? Mac J, I just seen your text. I'm glad you're okay. What are the conditions in Peru? If you could share that with us. And listen, if I was in Peru right now, I'd be getting me a plate of ceviche and some jalea and some green sauce, and maybe some lomo soltado. For those that know about Peruvian cuisine, I know about all cuisines, as you could tell. So I honest to God, I one day if I get time, I'm gonna start a fucking cooking channel. I swear to God, I love cooking. Like seriously, no lie. I should have been a chef, really. But I became other things. It's all good. if Mel Kwan was here, he would have gave me crickets. Oh, now he's a cook. Now he's a chef. He's a radiologist. They only have 70 people with the coronavirus. Nobody died. CIK-NYC, that is fucking excellent numbers. Because we're going to talk about, I found an article from Italy. This guy laid out the 6 steps of the fucking pandemic, and it's crazy. And let's just talk about Italy. Another almost 2,500 cases. The death toll is almost at 2,000 people. Like out of all the places in the world, you would not think Italy would be this badly affected, I guess. But Jesus, like for all my Italian friends and my families, I've called them all day yesterday. The Caminalis, the Panzinis, the Fabrizis. Hey, everything good? Everything good back home? I ask Shattered, is everything good back home? I ask everybody if everything's good back home. But Italy's taking work, really, like bad work. CIK-NYC, yes, my brother, that is definitely the spot, but we can go out to no restaurants. Anything has to be done at home, eventually stuck at home or not in their apartments. CIK-NYC, I hear you. Nothing better than home cooking, I say, especially if you're in Peru. But salute to you. Thank you for checking in. Mills Lane, salute. There's only one host on the line right now, Mills. That'll be me. Thank you. But phone lines are open. Nino Brown getting ready like the mob on the mattress. You gotta hit the mattresses. I hear you. Albert Silk, Big Rich salute to you, Albert Silk. Good to see you. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Yo, why this platform like the coronavirus? Our numbers keep going up. 5,300. Salute. We like that. Got 300 more really quick. Mike Toronto. Shatter said Italy will be fine. I hope so. I would have to agree with Mike. It is really bad in Italy right now. Sharpshooter said that Wu flu. I actually found a fucking some sort of article yesterday, and it was some guy in 2013 that said on Twitter, and Twitter has confirmed this. There's no foul play, nothing fishy about this post. But in 2013, some guy goes, "Everybody get ready, because the coronavirus is coming." That's in 2013. So a lot of crazy shit. Albert Six says Balto. I really have no clue what that means. Balto. Unless that's a word or something. But Italy, out of all the places, seems to be really, really, really fucking suffering. And like I said, there was this dude that wrote. It was like in 6 steps, scenario 1. You think it's a joke. You think it's just wearing a face mask, that you're not 75. And in 6 steps, he breaks down 3 weeks of Italy from the beginning to what it is now. And what he's saying to the rest of the world is, again, these are just people writing in, putting up articles on different news outlets. What he's saying is that the rest of the world needs to get ready, because it's not a joke. I really don't know what to believe anymore, because as of yesterday, the number of affected people in New York hit 1,000. 1,000 people. And even by 6 degrees of separation, somebody should know somebody of that 1,000, right? But it's very rare. The numbers are really low. He said, hold on one second. Mayor, and be more positive for virus. Oh, Albert, okay. Baltimore, that's what you mean. Got you, Albert. So the mayor in Baltimore, more positive for the virus. Um, Spain, yes, Spain is on complete lockdown. That is true. That is true. JPS said Balto is a dog who delivered the cure to the dying kids in Alaska back in the day. Okay, JPS. Wow, that's more than all of Canada. Yeah, right. Yeah, Corona got, yeah, Stringer Bell. And speaking of Stringer Bell, bow. You know, Stringer Bell was one of my favorite characters in The Wire. For anybody that has not seen The Wire, stop what you're doing. If you're locked down on this coronavirus, and if you have not seen The Wire from HBO, it's 5 seasons. The most realist television you'll ever get. Never painted a better story about the game and the truth of politics. And from the drug addict all the way to the politician, they paint a beautiful picture. That's why it never won any awards. The Jews in Hollywood would refuse to acknowledge what The Wire did, because if you awarded the truth, then obviously you'll be looking, everybody else looks like a liar, because they are. But great fucking show. Yeah, coronavirus got Stringer Bell. John Paul Shelton is praying that the racetrack will run this day. Well, JPS, you really ain't shit. I mean, the world's coming to a lockdown, and all you care about is horse racing. You selfish son of a bitch. I hear you. Listen to me. I'm like this. Keep the schools closed till September. Keep the streets empty. Let all of us run around the streets and make money till September. That's it. Keep the kids at home. That's it. That's all. I'm trying to make some money. That's it. That's all I know about. I don't give a fuck what type of situation it is. There's always a way to cash in on any situation, just like any corporation. This is capitalism. You got to look for the angles. And for New York City right now, it's for the delivery people. Y'all are about to get fucking paid. Nobody's allowed to go to restaurants no more, and you can't sit and eat. You have to either order or take out. And if you're not going to go to the restaurant, you're probably not going to go to take out. You'll probably order. So time to make some money. How about JoJo says keep. JoJo was popping. You see, we have Sharpshooter JoJo, and then we have another JoJo. I'm assuming that's 2 different JoJos. JoJo said keep the kids at home. They're going to squeeze everything. Yeah, absolutely. Joseph Candela, good morning to you, sir. What's popping? Thank you for tuning in. Second day of the New York City lockdown. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And I started out the show in the beginning saying, hey, listen, don't listen to that rumor. I got some wild Irish folk walking around talking about if you drink beer all day, you won't catch the corona. That is not true. That is not true at all. So, yeah, the only people that I know. Oh, my bad, Mac. Hold on. Hey, Mac, call back in. The phone was on silent. Okay, I got you, Mac. Boom. Boom. Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I had the phone already plugged into the system, so I didn't hear it ring.
You prick you.
Yeah, stuttering prick you. So anyway, man, your man Stringer Bell, Mac J, he got the coronavirus. What does this mean for Hollywood?
Don't mean shit.
Don't mean shit, right, Mac? I
Don't none of
believe
it.
you, bro.
Don't nobody getting this shit mean nothing, man. I'm damn near sick of hearing about this corona shit.
Oh
You
no,
know what I'm saying?
listen to me.
Real
This is
shit.
state of emergency, day 2 of lockdown in New York City, Mac. We can't do nothing out here. Now they're talking about a curfew. A curfew is something I don't have a problem with. Big Rich will probably try to break the curfew and sneak out into the streets to try to make some money. I don't do curfews. I don't do
You gonna be
curfews.
stuck in the crib.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. That's like lockdown. I feel like I'm in jail. I can't breathe and shit. Now I gotta go
Yeah,
outside.
you know.
Syrian O'Toole watching from Dublin. First of all, I'd like to say, Syrian, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, sir. All right?
That's fucked up though. You know what I'm saying? Like if it is a curfew or whatever like that, but hey, you gotta contain this shit, man, before it get out of hand. Is what they saying.
Hey, listen, I completely agree because way before the coronavirus, I had already made it a part of my life to stay away from as many people as possible. That's why I shit you not. When I see certain people see me in the neighborhood, they go, yo, where the fuck, did you move? I said, nah, man, I'm on 78th Street. They're like, yo, I haven't seen you in 10 years. I said, yeah, man, because I'm not in the streets like that. But so I've already made it a point to stay away from people. But Again, I really don't know anybody that has it. You understand? Nobody. Nobody.
Me either, for
Only
real.
famous people. Tom Hanks, Stringer Bell, and my man from Game of Thrones. We'll talk about that in a second. Syrian goes, shout out to the Gucci gang in Dublin. I didn't know there was a Gucci gang in Dublin. That's what I'm talking about. I love this shit. Yeah,
It's
sharpshooter.
probably
Go
it
ahead.
could be people. It could be people that you know that got it. They ain't been diagnosed though. That's the
I'm
crazy thing
thinking
about it
we
though. 'Cause-
all got it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if that's
right.
the way it is, I'm thinking we all got it already. But just some of us, listen, I have rheumatoid arthritis, but I don't display any symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. You understand what I'm saying? So I got rheumatoid, but they don't give me medicine for you rheumatoid. So that's what I'm saying. We may all have the coronavirus. We may all have the flu, but it just ain't affecting us like that. They're saying it's only affecting old people. And I think we talked about this yesterday. I mean, I'm honestly really believing fucking population control. Really quick, what did it say? Watching
Well,
from Dublin, it's a
it's.
chemical.
E-
Go
I'm
ahead,
about
Mac.
to say it's easy to say population control, but as long as motherfuckers still fucking and women still able to have babies, I don't really see
You
population
can't control the
control. You get what I'm
population,
saying?
right? But what about getting rid of the people in society that are no longer useful to you, that become a burden? Think about that. What about, in this country, not in most countries, but in this country, a lot of children put their parents away in homes. Now, in India, there is no such thing as senior citizens home. You by duty, by the way you're raised and your culture, if you don't take care of your parents when they get old, you're a piece of shit to the fourth level. So could this be a way of just, you know, the powers that be getting rid of people that are no longer can work, that are no longer can produce, right? They can't pay taxes. Instead, they have become a burden on society because they need to be taken care of. They get Social Security, et cetera, et cetera. We live in a very demonic world. You know what I'm saying? For people that believe in the God and devil and shit like that. The devil been busy for a very long time. So, without getting too religious and political, there's a lot. There's too many coincidences that I just don't believe in. And by the way, if you guys notice, this is the original hat that I'm wearing today. I have the
The
original, one of the
original.
original 26 that I made. I kept like one or two for myself, brand new.
The Lasky version.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Lansky version, the Lansky version. I remember when we were in Lansky's live. I swear to
I
God, I
think I
said,
got an original one too,
yeah,
don't
you
I?
got original one too. Oh, you know what? I found some 420 hats, Mac. Later when you get a chance, text me your address.
All right.
I'm gonna send you a 420 hat.
I
And
really need that gray joint you got back
yeah,
there.
yeah, I see that great
I'm
joint, but
on
but
that one.
unfortunately, I only got one. The funny thing is, I'm just making hats for myself. Like I'm not thinking business. But what I'm gonna do is when I get enough money up, I'm gonna use now what we can do because we're monetized on the channel. I can
Build the
now
inventory up.
I could sell clothing right on the channel. If you look on the bottom, there'll be like places where people sell their clothes. I got to figure out a way how to connect. I don't know. Maybe I may have to sell the hats personally, but maybe
The Hun
T-shirts and shit
Depot.
like that. Yeah, the Hunt. Remember the Hunt Depot? Yeah, that was
Hell
funny.
yeah.
The Hunt Depot. We took the colors from Home Depot and the
Shammy them
letters.
was hating and shit. You know
Huh?
what I'm
Say that
saying?
again.
I said Shammy them was hating
Oh,
and
they were
shit.
all. You think they could be original and shit? And Star would not put up the banner because he goes, you're not getting me sued by fucking Home Depot, man. And I'm like, come on, man. And I always used to want to act Star. I'm like, because, it was hot in 97 and Star was shot in 97, and it was the same design and the same fonts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you could do shot in 97, why can't we do Home Depot? But, it was Star's platform. So, yeah, eventually I'm going to make a bunch of hats. And what I have to do is figure out how to promote it to you guys, maybe in banners. Vic Vega can make banners for the hats. It's usually I was charging $35 a hat, and I included the shipping and handling with that. So I was just more happy that people were buying the hats. I really didn't care for a profit. I'm not the best businessman, Mac. Really because in business it's always about a profit, and I've always kept trying to make a profit, like not really fucking important for me. So. But yeah, when we get some new hats up, we'll sell them. And then I know me and Shatter are going to be working with Vic Vega, hopefully on some, mob story gear. We got some ideas for some hats and T-shirts for the mob stories as well. So in time, we'll be working on that. We got a bunch of ideas. So anyway, what else, Mac? What's popping in your land? Let me see what here. Who else
Man,
is
the
in the
same
room?
old shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the coronavirus ain't slowing nothing down here
It
just
ain't
yet.
slowing
You know what I'm
nothing down.
saying?
What about any weed shortages? I know Shattered shared a funny fucking story with me when he was going to the dispensary. Just had a hard time getting bud yesterday. That was funny. Watch it
That's
from
crazy
Dublin.
too.
It's a chemical weapon gone wrong. And yeah, love The Wire. You're right. Watch The Wire to stay indoors away from coronavirus. Some people are making a fortune from hand sanitizers. Yeah. Who's that guy that bought like 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer and then just raised the price? That shit was too funny. I think weed helps as a disinfectant. I believe that. I believe that. I'm just going back into the comments really quick. Joseph Candela said, as long as we could feed our families and feed our heads, LOL, we're good to go. Facts. I believe that. He goes, I'm going to go
And
have
maybe
some Corona beer and virus vodka.
I'm about to say
You know
maybe
that's funny.
it could be a good thing that some of these kids quarantined and at the crib. These folks can start spending some time with their kids, man.
Sure, yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good point. Some more family time, right? Yeah, absolutely. You're going to be finding yourself at home more often. You see, here's where I think here's where I think Donald Trump went wrong with not taking this a little bit seriously because again, still, I don't know anybody that's sick, but you're fucking locking down the country. So obviously, you guys are scared of something, or it could be a fucking again, it could be an experiment. Let's see how the rats in the cage react if you rattle the cage a little bit. This is rattling the cage. You can't go out. You can't do this. You can't do that. There's a bunch of fucking rules. In Italy, you have to have actually a certification. You got to have some sort of certification or a paper with you that states who you are, where you're going, and where you're coming from. If you don't have that paper, you can get about a $206 a euro fine or whatever it is. I don't know if it's euros in Italy. And if you're caught in the streets and you're positive with coronavirus, they'll charge you with fucking attempted murder in Italy. This is what I was reading. It's fucking crazy right now. It is. That shit is crazy. Let's see. Let's see what else is going on over here. And smoking that green. Laura Reds. All right. Salute. Albert Silk said pizza, pizza, and more pizza. I hear you. Vic Vega said, I have the file made ready for use. I'm assuming you're talking about mob stories and the mob stuff to put on the T-shirts and shit. All right, cool, Vic Vega. I don't know. Syrian, are you the one that taught me how to say salute I guess in Irish, right? Slante. Is that what you said? Slante. Is that you, Syrian? Are you the same dude? Let's see what else. What else? What else? Welcome to the New World Order. Yeah. Hey, Sharpshooter Jojo, I got your email. Salute to you, man. I hit you back. Respect. Make every day a victory, my friend. That's it. Don Vito, good morning. Self-isolation might do some people a lot of good. Yeah. 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 Slante. Right. Slante. That means salute in Irish, right? So there's no parade in New York City either. Parade's been canceled,
Yeah,
obviously.
they canceled ours out here too.
Yeah.
It
So,
was supposed to be Saturday or whatever, but they canceled it.
yeah, a lot
These
of
motherfuckers
people.
was mad too.
No, that's right. Paul, you're the one that taught me Slante. Sorry, Paul. There you go. Paul chimed in real quick. No. That was me that taught you that word. Salute to you, Paul. That's right. There's a lot of people, so I got a little confused. But salute to everybody from that listens from all over the world. We got some dude checking in from Peru. That shit is fucking wild, man. Peru, Ireland. Yeah, Marvel movies canceled. Yeah, this is just gonna fuck up everybody. But I'm just gonna start with who's gonna get hurt the most. The people in Manhattan that work, waiters, bartenders, they're done. They're not gonna be shown into work. The only crew you're gonna need for a restaurant is a kitchen. Now, I did not know that the NYPD were cracking down on the Mexicans riding around here on the electric bikes because, as you know, these electric scooters and electric motorcycles, you don't need a driver's license, you don't need a license plate, you don't need insurance. Therefore, you don't need ID. You understand what I'm saying? So New York City cops, I did not know, were cracking down on the people riding the bikes. I guess trying to see if they got ID, if they're actually allowed to be in the state or not. I don't know. But as of right now, the city is asking all NYPD officers to leave all the Mexicans alone that are on the electric bike delivering food and let them do their job. So that's a good thing, So people are going to earn. I have no work. Vic Vega goes, he's at work. He has no work. He's at home. Brooksy, what's poppin'? Salute to everyone. She's at work listening. Brooks, I miss you. I hope you're not mad at me, Brooks, for any reason. We have not heard you on the line for a very long time. We miss you. I'm trying to get some entertainment reports together, the best that I can. Idris Elba,
She
he
ain't mad
has.
at you, man.
Say that again.
She ain't mad at you, man.
Uh,
We was just on let's talk that shit a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
I know. But then Brooks don't call in no more for the
Nah, Brooks,
entertainment
Brooks, she
report.
just she just be busy,
It
man. That's
makes me
all
it
it be.
makes
You
me
know what I'm
feel like I
saying?
did something wrong to one of the ladies
Nah,
on the
man.
platform, man. All right, good. So
She
we're
a
in good.
busy lady, boss lady, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
She
yeah, yeah.
busy.
Boss lady, of course, boss lady.
You know.
Shatter goes, thank God Marvel was getting ridiculous. I don't know about you, Shatter, but I fucking the last movie that they did to end the saga was just fucking horrible. I think the first part of the Infinity movies was the greatest movie that Marvel ever did. You know,
I'm just thinking of something.
go ahead, talk to me.
Remember when remember when Idris Elba was eating that hot ass chicken wing on that the hot ones and he was coughing. I wonder if he coughing the same way he was on that video, man. That's fucked up, but
Who,
I
Idris?
don't know, man. Yeah, but DC, them dudes, they rich, they got money and shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right,
Hopefully,
right.
he can,
The only
they can
people
get the
we
best
know,
treatment and shit.
and since we're on Idris Elba and a little bit of uh, um, entertainment news, since Brooks is in the room, my man Tormund Giantbane. That's the name of the character from what is it? Game of Thrones. I love this character. He was fucking. This guy was a fucking maniac in the show.
He
And
got it too.
he also now has the coronavirus, and he caught it on the set of The Witcher season 2. Netflix was in the process of filming The Witcher season 2, and my man is in the show, and he caught the virus from the set. They shut the set down. They shut shooting down.
Wow.
They're like cleaning. They're cleaning all the sets. We gotta clean, clean, clean. Keep everybody away from each other. Clean, clean, clean. So this is really gonna fuck up the television part. As far as movies and TV shows coming out, because now everything's on fucking delay. And as a
Right.
selfish person, I have to say, what the fuck am I gonna watch then? See, if you want to keep people home and they don't got nothing to watch anymore, that's gonna be a fucking problem. I
It's
did
time to go back down memory lane, man.
Time
There's
to go
plenty of
back down
shows
memory
out
lane and
there.
start going
Yeah.
back. You see, let me see. If I was to go down memory lane, I think I would start with the Predator.
Yeah, but
Part
and like you said, you can go back and watch The Wire and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's enough shit to keep motherfuckers busy. I think.
Sharpshooter
Especially if you
Jojo,
got
head of your
only thing
business.
that
Salute.
sucks for people is just think of the people that's not getting off work and they kids out of school extra long. Most kids on spring break or whatever anyway, but they extending it. I think out here they don't go back to school till April the 6th or something like that.
Right.
So I just feel for the parents that don't have the resources to take care of their kids this extra time, you know what I'm saying? Because they have to go to work and then like
The
trying to
government's gonna
pay
have to compensate them somehow, some way. I was
I
hearing
hope
something
so.
about the government giving everybody $1,000 tax free. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hearing all sorts of fucking different stories of what
They
the
give
government.
me 1,000 tax free. I'm going, you know what I'm doing.
You going straight to the dispensary? I'm not gonna lie to you. You give me $1,000 tax free, I'm gonna try to double it up. I'm not gonna lie to
Hell
you.
yeah, I'm gonna buy
I'm
me a
not gonna lie.
TV with that
I'm not
shit.
gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to buy some herbs and spices.
This and this is a great lesson that you can teach your kids too, as far as saving and stacking your money a little bit, because you never know when shit gon' get out of hand and you might be out of work or something like that. So it's lessons to be learned and all this shit too, especially if you got children, man. Utilize this time that you're gonna have with them. Shit, start doing shit like what we used to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Have your kids read some books, show them how to make a cake, you know what I'm saying? Play some board games with them, like spend time with your folks while you can right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until it's too late to realize, hey, I could have took the opportunity to spend some time with my kids, because like you said, some of these places gonna be locked down. They gonna have these curfews, and we already see that they're not gonna be able to go to school for a while. So, and then I think Jamaria was saying it in the chat though, that the people at her kids' school like sent the whole lesson plan to the crib and everything. So you kids out here thinking that y'all ain't got to do no
Let me tell you
homework.
something right now. I said it yesterday. I think in the text, where our little thread, the private thread that we have. I said it yesterday. As a kid, you wish for shit like this. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
we didn't never get
A
no shit like this,
7 month. Listen to
man.
me. If they don't go back to school till September, this is a 7 month break. I don't give a fuck what homework you sending me. I ain't doing shit.
But yeah, but you know what it sucked? Like, what if you a senior in high school this year? You know what I'm saying? You ready to get the fuck up out of here, and then you got to end up going to school half the year next year because you didn't have school the rest of this year. I'd be
Right.
pissed. So some kids is pissed because you know school is a release from their reality sometimes, especially if they in abusive situations and shit like that. Sometimes going to school is the best thing for a kid to get out and to do some things. So I don't know, man. This corona shit got everybody spooked and running around and shit, you know
I'm,
what I'm
t-
saying? And
I'm
it's
telling
it's some
you right
crazy shit,
now,
man.
I used to sit there and pray for fucking blizzards. I mean, whatever, whatever, hurricanes, like something, like shut this shit down and let us be free for fucking 3 months, because summer vacation was a tease. The first day of summer vacation, and then you go to sleep and you wake up and you're back in school again. Like, what the fuck? I mean, when you're having a good time, it flies. Yo, if these kids are off in New York City from now to September, do you not understand how much they're chilling? They're chilling.
Man,
I
I
don't give a
wish.
fuck.
I
Listen to
wish
me.
we had some
Listen to
shit
me.
like
If
that.
you don't know when we're coming back to school, I'm not doing no fucking homework. I'm not. What the fuck am I doing homework for? For what? I'll read books and shit like that, but I'm not doing no homework.
So you won't be left behind another year. That's
Ain't
why.
nobody gonna be left behind. You gonna have to judge me on the grades that I had the day you sent me home for this fucking virus. And if I'm
Right,
passing, I'm going
right.
into the 6th grade. How about that? JPS, what's popping? Melquan just sent
What's
me some
poppin'?
crickets. Talk to God damn it. Tell me a
JPS
story.
was popping,
Tell
man.
me a
What's up with
story
that
about
drizzle?
Baltimore, sir. Vic Vega, can you send me a JPS's banner? We don't have that no more.
No, Ruckus, look at your text messages. I put representing the Hump Beanie on there.
The Hump Beanie.
Remember the Hump Beanie? The
Oh
Hump
yeah, yeah.
Beanie
We
you
got to
sent
get
me?
a Hump Beanie.
You already made one. I got one. You sent me one.
I
Look at your
sent you a
text
Hump
messages.
Beanie.
Look at your
Oh,
text
the
messages,
beanie. Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about a yarmulke. we,
Oh,
ca-
you talking
we
about a
gotta
hump?
make a
You talk,
yarmulke. Hold on. Let
you
me let me
you
Man.
gonna
send this
make
to the
hump
screen. Let me
turban?
send this to the screen. That's right. I made beanies for the winter too. You goddamn right.
You gonna get Ruckus to make a hot turban?
All right, JPS, tell us a story. Yeah, I'm gonna make a hot turban one day and go do live show with a hot turban. That's where it's born. Yo, tell us about what's going on in Baltimore, sir? Because Max said
well,
ain't nothing going
well,
on around his way.
traffic is quiet. The murders
Traffic
been
is
down
quiet
for you,
everywhere, brother.
but it's like this. You know the streets got to eat. Them fools are still on the corners heavy. Because most of my work is in the city when I'm driving because everybody in the city I live out where I live at, the White Marsh, ain't nobody out there going nowhere.
Right.
They never do anyway. So
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing, man. Like
Hey,
in the
Vic,
city,
go ahead.
no, in the city is it's just moving around like normal, but like some of the suburbs out in the county and stuff like that. Yeah, I have noticed that the traffic ain't as deep as it was, and like at my job, we was slower than normal yesterday, but it was still people coming in, eating and drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? They haven't shut down none of the bars or restaurants in Missouri yet, but they have across the water in Illinois. So if you go over into Illinois, you can still order food and stuff like that. People still able to work in the restaurants, but they not people not able to go in and sit down and eat and shit like that. They can just come get the shit. That's it.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
yeah,
right, right.
Well, like you said, they put the bar curfew at 5 o'clock, so you get your drink on until 5 o'clock, then you got to bounce.
Mm.
All the liquor stores too. They said the liquor stores closed at 5 too, which is fucked up. But I kind of figure why they did that. They're trying to. They only got enough problems. The shootings and everything else.
Hey, Rob Lowe, 2000. Good morning to you, sir. Please stay safe out there. I don't know if you're working or not, but who is not going to be in the street? So I understand what you're saying, Rob. And Jojo said farmer market's always cool. Yeah, man. There's a farmer market 2 blocks on my house every Sunday. I haven't gone in years, man. I got to start going back.
Yeah, because Big Vegas said the Walmart people are crazy and then the farmer market people are cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the farmer
He was in
market
that
people are
Walmart
fucking
wilding the fuck
civil.
out,
They're
man.
like civil. You know, the
I've
farmer
been
market
seeing some
people are the most
crazy
civil
fight
people you'll ever
videos.
meet.
The motherfuckers at Wall. I seen
You
two
know, I'm
old
so
ladies
glad
video fighting.
there is no Walmart around my way. Vic Vega, could we make a? Oh, I didn't know that JPS was sticking out the middle finger. Where did that finger just come out of nowhere? Yo, my dude, I did not even see the finger, Mac. Yo, JPS, you crazy? How did I not see that? No, we can't use that as a banner, man.
No,
Jesus.
I
No,
just
I don't. No,
I
no,
just
no, no. I know you represent that middle finger to all the haters. I got you.
exactly.
You know, I got
Yeah,
you.
represent.
I just
Boss.
noticed that shit. I said, what the fuck is that on the bottom? I said, oh shit, that's his finger.
Keep it real.
That's some funny shit. What was we talking about? That finger just took me. I forgot what we were talking about. I saw that finger. I said, what the fuck is that? I don't know. All right, so that's some funny shit. All studios and TV shows, movie productions are shut down around the country. Ah, Jesus, Rob Lowe. That sucks,
And
man.
also,
They're gonna hire. You know, in our lifetime, man, we have seen a lot of shit, man. We seen OJ
Yeah, we
running
seen
from the
OJ running from the
police.
police. Go ahead,
We
facts. Go
seen
ahead.
we seen 9/11. You know what I'm saying? We seen
Seen the fucking the World Trade Center
yep.
fucking crumble, my dude.
We seen the space shuttle explode going into space.
Explode
We seen the
with the
space
first
shuttle.
teacher ever to go into
Yep.
space. That
We
was
seen
fucking
one
heartbreaking.
explode on the way back. You know, we seen all kinds of shit. But I never thought I'd see the day where they cancel all the sports or wrestling arenas with them in there wrestling in there, but no fans and like we done seen a lot of shit in our lifetime.
And
Now
you
take
know,
this shit back.
JPS, what do you think? New World Order, JPS?
possibly,
Rob Lowe said that's good for me. I need some sleep. I hear you.
possibly.
Right. We done seen Bill Cosby go to prison.
Yeah, NYC
The New York
blackout.
City
Bill Cosby,
blackout. Yeah,
yeah.
we done seen all kinds of shit in our lifetime, and then this shit.
But this shit right here
You
is
done
kind
seen
of
Ruckus
really
Radio
hold
get
on.
caught lying, say he was Puerto Rican when he Woo! And I swear to God, I was about to tell Star that I was Indian before he fucking asked me if I wasn't Puerto Rican. I said, God
Got him.
damn it, what luck. I said, Jesus, I was about to admit it. Man, if I
Oh,
would
the
have
haters
admitted it
ran with
before he
They
asked,
ran with
boy,
that shit too.
man, I had to make memes on myself. Remember? I said, yeah, I told him I was Puerto Rican, so I could get with the Puerto Rican chicks and shit. Rob Lowe goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is definitely the New World Order. I'm telling you, Rob, I agree with you, dude. Because I think this is a fucking experiment to rattle the masses. It's
See,
a
that's what I
re-
think more than anything. Like
Did you
maybe a lot
hear?
of this shit is to see how people gonna react and some shit really do pop off. You know what
Shadow
I'm
goes
saying?
New World
Exactly.
D's nuts.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking,
Okay,
Matt. I think it's a test.
you think it's a
It's
test?
yeah,
That's what
it's
I
a test
think.
to see how niggas react.
Yeah. Listen. Rattle the cage. Let's see how the peasants will behave. I fucking absolutely believe it. I absolutely believe it.
Riots for what, 5, 6 years ago.
Right. We see
St.
riots
Louis,
and shit.
Baltimore.
You know what I'm saying? Like we done seen all kinds of shit, but this shit here is some different shit, man.
Because they buying everything in the grocery store but what they need. They're buying toilet paper and shit. They're not buying no food.
I'm not even gonna lie. I swear to God, the fact that they cancel some sports and I already have a lot of my friends going fucking crazy is so amusing to me because I just can't get. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I'm just not into sports anymore like that. But it's funny seeing my friends like, the fucking baseball. What do you mean baseball?
Yeah,
How are you gonna
intense,
get sick
man.
watching
Hey,
baseball?
they spent a lot of money over this. This is March Madness
Mhm.
time. March Madness is about to start popping off. They fucked that up.
Shattered. That's funny. Shattered said Fugazi. Fugazi. Shattered, you win. You got it. You win for today.
Yeah, 'cause I
There's
ain't heard
nothing
nobody say
funnier
that
except
yet.
Fugazi. I'm gonna use it for the rest of the day. This fucking Fugazi. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you who else is Fugazi. Melquan, what's popping? How you doing, sir?
Melly Mel.
Hey,
How you doing,
Salute,
boss?
salute.
First of all,
He over
how
there
is your
recovering
brother
from the
doing, bro?
coronas.
huh?
I called you last night to check in on you. I don't know if you saw your phone.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't fucking with that nigga.
I hear you. Hey, listen, you ain't got to pick up the phone. I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times you called me and
Nah,
I go, it's just Melquan.
I was like, God, I ain't answering the phone
It's
for that
just
nigga
fucking
fucking with
Rich. What does Rich
Yeah,
want?
that shit saying Rich is calling up like, man, fuck Rich. I
Yo,
was
Mel.
out of it.
No, I hope you do that. I hope you do that. That's awesome, bro. Blue Label,
Nah,
salute to you, sir. Good morning. I send you all the banners again. Really? Oh shit. No,
yeah,
no, I got.
salute. Good
Melquan,
morning
What's
to
going
y'all,
on,
Melquan, you
man.
take the
Melquan?
Jameson today, brother?
Oh man, this I had a bugged out 24 hours, man.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm back in the mix though, man.
Yeah, you sound fucked up, though. Keep it real with you, man.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
sound
probably
you
do.
you sound like you sound like you woke up with the bottle in your hand still.
Tell him, Jameson.
You know, it's
Jameson
Is
is
that
crazy.
back.
it? Is that
I,
did you wake
I
up with
just,
the
I
Jameson
just,
in bed?
nah, I just passed by some vodka too. I'm
He just
cleaning up my
he
bed
goes, I
looking for a
just passed
blunt,
by some vodka too. Now Melquan, you know they ain't no St. Patrick's Day parade, but are you gonna be still drinking at the bars?
man.
No, because
Nah,
you can't
bro.
go to the bars. They're locked down. So what are you
Yeah,
going to do this St. Patrick's Day, being that on this day you consider yourself an Irishman? Yes, right,
Yeah, they
right,
fucked up Melquan's day.
right.
That's fucked
right.
up.
See, out here in Long Island, they usually have they celebrate St. Patty's Day this past Saturday. So it
Oh, you're
sucks
right,
because
Vic.
I'll be in the mix. Like you, if
You're
you
right, Vic.
come where I be at, you be like, damn, that nigga is Black Irish. But but then
Black Irish.
somebody sent me a video of everybody in the bar. It just looked like coronavirus.
It looked like the corona.
And I ain't going out like that, Jack.
I
Let
just
me
want to
tell
let
you
you know
something.
that Mills Lane's is throwing crazy crickets your way, Melquan. I just want to say that right now. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. So
That's
I
all.
do that for American culture and topics.
American culture and topics. Now you're
Yeah.
changing the now you're changing the name of the show. That's violation, Mills. I wouldn't take that, Mills.
Yeah, the cricket show.
And you got Trap and Mills all the way bent, man.
Yeah, now you
Yeah,
in trouble.
Don't have Trap
I thought
asking your
I thought this was the
transportation
cricket show.
location number.
fact,
Jesus.
yo, Trap Gardner is on the Melquan the Ronnie Bobby network. Okay, we just waiting
Ronnie
until
Bobby Network.
until we get all the paperwork together. He's officially leaving Mills Lane.
Yeah, Trap that dude, man. I love that dude, man.
Yeah, Travis a funny dude, man. That's my man.
All right,
Him and
so
Mills making a great team.
all right, so coronavirus shutdown declared across New Jersey, New York,
Shut
and
down
Connecticut. And now
everything,
let me tell you
Rich.
something. Yeah, everything is shut down. I'm going to have to agree with this, and here's why. Because you're going to have some jokers in New Jersey and some jokers in Connecticut saying, okay, if we can't do this here, let's drive to New York. Or you're going to have people in New York saying, if you can't do it here, then let's drive to Jersey. Or vice versa, Connecticut. No, you can't. There is no tri-state travel. There's nothing you can't do in New York that you could do elsewhere. You can't go to bars in Jersey. You can't go to bars in Connecticut, and you can't go to bars in New York. So I think that was pretty smart as far as doing a tri-state lockdown, which is exactly the same. Again, here's what I'm saying: if they put a fucking curfew, there's going to be a problem. I don't do curfews.
That's next.
Yeah, if you do a curfew, it's gonna remind me. It's gonna bring me back. I'm gonna have flashbacks. I'm gonna flip. Just gonna run out into the fucking
But then
streets.
You
haven't I been?
gonna be in
I've
the
been,
crib chilling.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well, man. Like don't
I've been
don't
warning everybody for months.
You've been warning everybody
the
for months about what?
yeah. Every time everybody bringing up some shit about why all these things are happening in the world, I'm like, yo, this shit is a conspiracy. This is designed. I told everybody.
Facts.
Like yo, this shit is going down. This is
It's a master plan.
martial law as we speak. The new
No,
world
this
order
is not
kicking in
martial
right
law
now.
yet. This is far from martial law.
Bro, if I
It
shut
could be
down all your
leading.
shit
It
and
could
then I
be no. We need listen to me. They're not shutting. They're not saying you can't leave your fucking house or we'll shoot you. That's not what they're saying.
no, that's not.
They're making it. They're making it so people cannot
Just
Oh,
group
and then if you
together.
start acting up,
Yeah,
they'll go put
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
yeah.
on
next.
you.
Well,
They
yeah.
like, yo,
If
if you
you
come
start
outside, you
fucking
gonna fly.
rioting
Start
and looting,
looting shit.
they gonna start
Yeah,
hitting you with some fucking rubber bullets and tear gas real quick.
rubber bullets.
Well,
Anything, rubber
I
shit.
it's like
Fuck that.
I like to just think,
They trying
you
to
would at least
indoctrinate
use
the
This
rubber
nation.
shit about
bullets
to turn
before
into
real
I Am
bullets.
Legend.
Now, I was reading an article yesterday. I think we spoke about it yesterday as well. I think Mac J said it. There is a fucking surge in sales of bullets and guns. Like
Yeah,
everybody's getting strapped. And you know what?
yeah,
If I could, I would too. I would too. If shit
yeah,
hits
but
the fan and
like what
motherfuckers are gonna start coming around and looting, you not coming on my property without catching a hot rock because then I
but
invoke
like
the
what
stand your
Clark
ground
said, he
law.
was talking about
I love the
campaign
stand your
Illinois
ground law.
yesterday. They took away people rights to buy some weapons and guns and stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? In Illinois, they ain't letting motherfuckers get you. That's why I've always been telling people, stock up on your
Stock
ammo.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I know
Metro
I can
customer
spend
goes,
it.
I'm stocked
Oh,
on fucking
Max ready.
ammo.
Trust me. Max ready.
Yeah,
I
man,
just
you gotta
seen.
have this shit, man, because man, after that Mike Brown shit, that's when I started stockpiling on ammo. When I seen what the police had, you know what I'm saying, all the different trucks and types of things that they had that I didn't know police even owned and operated, military grade looking shit. That's when I was like, man, shit, motherfucker better
Rob Lowe
load up
said,
on that
Ruck,
ammo.
the army is coming. The National Guard is coming.
yo, they're gonna use part of
Flugazi.
Long Island as a station for testing, like the
Mm.
parking lot that leads you to Fire Island. You know what I tell you about Fire Island?
Damn.
Where there's like the off,
How
it's like
you
the
how
off
you doing? What you know
island where
about
you go
Fire
chill out.
Island? Mac J, you know about
Let me
Fire
tell
Island?
you.
Fire Island is where all the how you
Oh,
doings go
I
to
heard
party. How you
John
doing?
Hopkins.
No, sir.
How you
There's
doing,
one
Melquan? I didn't know
there's
you went to
one
party to
part
Fire
of how you
Island.
doing out there. There's
How you
one
doing?
part that's how
That
you doing.
whole shit is how you
That's Cherry
doing.
Grove.
Fire
No, no,
Island,
it
how
ain't.
you
No, it
doing?
ain't. Trust me.
Cherry
There's only
Grove
one.
even.
No, it's
Vic Vega, can you
everywhere in the
explain the
world.
audience
There's a
about
how you
Fire
doing.
Island, Vic Vega? That's where you go
No,
party, Melquan?
yes, there is a
Yes.
certain part of Fire Island where I party
Where
at.
you
But
party? Okay, that would be the non how you do inside, right?
no, the part where you hang out at, the part that you would love is called Cherry Grove.
Cherry Grove. And how does you know about Cherry Grove, here,
I don't
man?
know.
How
Because
you
I seen
doing?
you and the rest of your
I'm going to
nation
the
over there.
Grove. I'm going to the Grove. Mills Lane go Fire Island be
I
flaming.
don't know
Thank
nothing.
you, Mills Lane. Talking about there's
No,
a section where I go and there's
there's
a
only one
section where you
section of
go.
Fire Island. That's how you're doing. There's
That's
only
how you
one
doing.
section.
That's the Melquan section.
No, that's the rich in Mills Lane area.
Oh, Richard Mills Lane. How you doing, Mills? I didn't know we were sharing
Yeah,
the section even.
I know. How you doing, guy?
On some
So
weird
again, what did
shit.
you say about Fire Island fruitcake? Go ahead.
Yo, it's a part. It's a part. The Robin Moses Beach. It's like where you start heading to Fire Island. But long story short, they're gonna use that big ass parking lot where the tower is, where the watchtower is at. They're gonna use that for coronavirus testing, laboratories and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, man, this is really crazy, man. Like this, we about to be in some I Am Legend shit.
Mills Iron Legend. Mills Lane goes. Melquan goes to the winning section. How you doing?
Yeah, right.
Well,
See,
my peoples at John
he
Hopkins
would know.
had offered people to give them the drugs to get paid 5 racks to
I
smoke
would
that.
say 8% of the total population rebel. They'd shut down the country. Either you shut down the country, or they'd have to kill their whole population. Then what are you governing over? What are you governing over?
Martial law is in effect already, right? So y'all better
Well,
wake
I'm
up
gonna
and
tell
stop
you right now.
listening to
They
them.
put a
them
curfew, and I'm taking it back to the bootlegging days. You understand? I'm getting paid.
who you
I'm
telling? I'm about to
I'm
hit the
trying to hit the
street.
streets. That's it.
Look this. In tragedy, there's always treasure.
Say that again.
That's it.
You said it's a great saying. Say it again. Hello.
What you say, Mel?
Jesus.
I said, in tragedy,
Yeah.
there's always treasure.
Facts. Facts.
Always.
You know how many
Especially if you're from the
you know
street.
how many you know how much the Rockefellers got paid and all these companies got paid during World War II selling steel to both sides, to
Yup,
Germany and
man.
America.
This is called order out
Prohibition.
of chaos.
Motherfucking
It's called order out of chaos. That's what they do.
generation, not just one generation fortunes that lasted generations because of people finding treasure in tragedy. You know, sometimes Melquan does act like he reads, and it impresses me. It does. It fucking impresses me. It really does. It really does. You know,
Oh,
because
man.
we know. But sometimes
I told you,
Melquan just
I
fucking
can
comes
read.
out
I
of
just
nowhere.
don't like to
It's as
read.
almost as
You
what you
make it
just said. It's
dangerous.
almost as power as Fugazi.
I am a smart young
You
man.
are a
I just
smart.
don't.
Well, you're not
I
young.
just don't feel like reading.
Somebody can't read. I want to read.
I was thinking about that shit yesterday. That's too funny. Hold on one
But
second. Let me see.
the worst situation out of
Oh,
all
there it
this
is.
shit
Yeah.
is that they shut down the schools again, man.
Yeah, I think Mac J was talking about your situation for parents. You know,
Jesus
what are parents gonna
Christ.
do
The
I was
convenience
already
market
that
has
have to go to
all
work? Because
time
there's
high.
certain people that have to go to work every day. People that work in hospitals,
word,
people
and they
that
gotta
work in
leave.
jails,
Market
people
has
that
reached an
drive the
all-time
trains,
high.
people that drive the buses, people that control the computers, that control all the movements. You know what I'm saying? People on Wall Street, et cetera, et cetera. Did you hear that? I was hearing again that Wall Street's like, if you know, we may need another $50 billion bailout for Wall Street.
Figures.
God damn!
Well,
Why won't the
that figures.
coronavirus just affect the fucking Wall Streeters?
Because
Man,
they're going to
Another
reset the system.
$50 billion fucking bailout.
Fuck the stock
You
market.
see, let me tell you something
Facts.
about this is why we live in the greatest country, but it's the shadiest fucking government in the world. Because yesterday the stock market opened and it plummeted so bad that they stopped
All
trading.
governments are
Right?
shady.
Well, right. They stopped. Yeah, all governments are shady. I would say equally because once they have power, they're corrupted. So yeah, all trading stopped. That means they got a switch that can stop trading. So the rules are fucking rigged because if you could stop trading and stop the destruction of the economy, that means there's a fucking switch somewhere to make the economy flourish. Fuck you, it's rigged. That's crazy. So when you're doing great, nobody shuts off the system. The rich just keep getting paid, paid, paid. But God forbid Wall Street is plummeting and the fucking 1% are losing fucking millions. Shut the switch off. We can't lose any more money.
Or
That's
like you,
fucking
sir, if you
rigged.
don't shut the switch off, then we don't be on the show. Thank you.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Rich works for the government.
I work for everybody. I'm about to start a cooking show, Melquan. You missed it. You didn't call in. I'm
For
also
real?
a cook. Yeah, I'm also a cook.
Yeah.
He goes for real?
I'm like,
For real? Yeah, the first
Yeah.
dish we're going to make is shrimp and waffles.
Now you're talking,
Mac
sir.
J, you think we can get Melquan to guest star on the first episode? The first episode, cooking with
Yo,
Rich and Mel. Boop, boop. We're
I was
gonna.
like,
The
how you
first
cooking,
dish
Lil
is
Quan? He was
you
like,
know,
Lil Quan
you
said,
said
in
that
butter.
shrimp and
is
waffles.
recalled. Shrimp is being recalled right now.
Hold on 1 second, man. I like to see that. I like seeing that. Rob Lowe, what's popping, boss?
Yo, good
Rob
morning,
Lowe.
What's
everybody.
poppin', Rob?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
are
Morning,
you?
my
Fall,
dude.
fall
Good,
back.
my guy.
When's the last time we've heard Rob Lowe on the fucking air? It has to be the end of times, right?
Nah,
Rob Lowe, what's popping?
Rob Lowe, salute, homie.
salute, man, salute, fellas. It
Salute.
definitely ain't the end of
It ain't
times.
the
It's
end of
just
times, right? Thank
it's
Nah,
God.
just
nah, nah. It's enough more bullshit we got to deal with.
it's just the end of
That's
time
all.
as we know it, man. Whatchamacallit? Seriously though, and this is coming from certain reliable sources because I had to find out. Um,
Yeah,
you know,
Clark
based
got
upon my
sources too.
job and because I got a kid and all of this other stuff. But what's the first thing that they're gonna do, which they've already done, which is suspend gatherings of 500 or more.
Right.
Now that's
Yeah.
down to 50.
It's down to 10
What they're
now.
doing, yeah, it's what they're doing is they're doing it in pieces so nobody will panic.
Right.
But
Right.
uh, what's the first thing is they just did the curfew. I knew about that before they suspended my job, which was last week. Um, then what they're going to do is um, you're not going to be able to leave your house. That's going to be the second one. Then it's going to be a mandatory quarantine, and I'm not talking about New York. New York is doing it in pieces to show other people how to do it, even though Jersey had the curfew before us. The next thing that they're going to do is it's going to be a mandatory quarantine of the whole country. That's what's coming. That's they're waiting to
Yeah,
deploy.
I don't know about
Uh,
that, Rob. I don't know how I feel.
right.
I don't know if I could
So
do that,
once
buddy.
no. But listen. It's not about how they're going to do it. They're going to do it, and you're probably going to be home, and you're probably not going to be able to leave your house for the first case scenario was 2 months. 2 months is the time that the kids were going to be out of school. Now they're beyond the 2 months. So the worst case scenario that I've heard so far is 6 months, but
Facts, Rob.
they're shooting for 3 to 4 months.
You're saying
This is
three to
not
four
going
months
to
of a
be
mandatory lockdown, no movement at all.
no movement, meaning you
Okay,
can't
Yeah.
come
you
out your
can't leave
house.
your
That's
house.
why they tried to tell people in a not so frightening way to go shopping. But I don't understand what people interpreted what they said wrong. Y'all niggas should be out there buying water.
Facts.
Facts.
We
Instead
already
of
got
toilet
we
paper.
Water,
facts. Already got
you will
stacks of
die.
bottles of
You will
water.
die of thirst. You will die of thirst, and I don't mean to be dramatic and saying die, but you will die of thirst within a week without water.
Facts.
Food, you could go 2 to 3 weeks because your body will start to, you'll be on that keto diet, so to
Right.
speak. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
Food, you should not be buying chicken wings. You should not be buying fucking candy and stuff like that. You
Right.
should be buying
Fruits and
oatmeal,
vegetables, right?
yeah, fruits and vegetables for the most part
Yeah.
because you're gonna go through that first. Then you're gonna go through your dry goods. Canned foods, even though canned food they say sometimes can be toxic or whatever, but canned food can last a really long time. You should be buying shit like that. Now the only reason why I'm telling you like this in this manner is because the people who told me that this was gonna happen, first it started with a phone call. These are the people, then it started with a, yo, I need to come by your house and let you know what's going on.
Right.
Now, with all of this going on, this is going to be a paradigm shift. This is the end of how we grew up. This is the turning
Facts.
point. What you
New
need to
world
understand
order is kicking in.
is that, yes, and
I
New World
agree.
Order doesn't necessarily mean like in the movies where everybody's going to war and, all of a sudden it's like Mad Max out here. But it could get like that. That's why they're deploying the army. And they're being polite about it. They're not trying to make it like, you're going to see tanks and shit
Noticeable.
rolling up and down the streets. What they're
Right.
trying to do is they're trying to get us to do it for ourselves. And that right there is probably the best way so that there won't be some type of armed combat.
Right.
That's why the whole point of the coronavirus, so that you won't want to be next to somebody. See, it'd be different if they were saying, yo, it's a quarantine, but this didn't involve a virus. It involved, like, no work or no food. What they're trying to say is you're not going to want to be near somebody because, see, once the numbers really start coming back of how many people are actually dying from this thing, then you're not going to want to be near nobody. That's why I put up in the chat, watch the movie Contagion, because
Right.
you're not going to want to be around people. That's what
Not
the
at
whole thing
all.
about the virus is. Because to me, like when niggas were saying
I don't like
fugazi
being
about the
around people
virus,
now.
I don't want to get sick because I don't want to prove if this shit is a lie. I don't want to be the one to prove it right and be sick and then die and get my girl sick, my kids sick. You know what I'm saying? So think of it along those lines. But see, at the end of the day, what they're gonna do is what they're gonna do. And then if you in your house and then the only thing you got left is fucking candy, dog food, and and the running water from your tap, there's a possibility that the power might get cut. They're talking. That's in talks because they're trying to shut down the MTA. The only people that are going to be moving are the cops, maybe the firemen, and definitely doctors and nurses. So they're trying to figure a way because if one of my boys works for Con Ed, one of my boys works for Amtrak, and these are the things that are being shot around in the air to try to figure this stuff out. That's why
So
when
should people
when they're saying,
should people get like generators and gasoline? Should they get
you
stuff like
should
that?
you should
Flashlights or
see.
candles, maybe.
Okay, see now remember when y'all was talking about, yo, we've been through the blackout, we've been through this, we've been through that, 9/11, all of those other things. See, all of those, I'm not gonna say that they were test runs, but those were life lessons. That yeah, you should have a generator, you should have that, you should have this, you should have that.
Yeah, I got a
Honestly, I
generator. I
don't.
got gasoline in the
Honestly,
backyard. I got
yeah.
generators. Yeah, I got that.
Honestly, I don't have a generator.
I don't
Yeah, I
have a
have it.
generator.
I
And
bought it when the
now
hurricane
that
came, Hurricane Sandy. I said, yo, we need a generator. I'm not fucking around.
right. See, and that's where all of us should have been like, yo, you know what? After that, I'm gonna need a generator. After the blackout, you should have been like, yo, I'm gonna need a generator, because you know what happens during the blackout. The one thing that fucks you up, because you know we be when they had the blackout, nigga, we was out barbecuing. They were barbecuing all up and down Manhattan, all throughout the Bronx, all bad neighborhoods. They was helping old ladies up and down the stairs in the dark. But you know what happens during the blackout? Everything
Robbery.
you lose everything in your refrigerator.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
all
saying?
your food goes bad.
Right. So if you
So-
lose that during this, and this is going to be however long it's going to be, you asked out, because at a certain point you're not going to be able to leave. That's what this is going towards. You're not going to be able to leave. So all of that worrying about the kids at home, you're going to be home with the kids.
Right.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And this is not to scare nobody, because you shouldn't be scared. This is a situation that we all walking into.
Right.
And hopefully social media will be up, so we'll be able to contact, yo, this is going on in my neighborhood, this is going on over here. But this is going to be the country, bro. They going for the big one this time.
And I think being scared is a waste of time. Don't be scared. First of all, be careful, but be prepared.
Right.
Be prepared. I was prepared
scared.
since after Sandy. See, after Sandy hit and I was nervous for my mom and shit, I loaded her garage with candles, flashlights, batteries, and water. It's been there for years, collecting dust.
Right.
But you never know.
Being scared is only going to take yourself out.
Yeah, your energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's other people that are looking at this like, yo, most of the kids are not scared. They looking at this like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? This is like you said, when certain things happened when we were younger and we didn't fully grasp the whole totality of it. Like when we were young and wars were being fought and you know, and our parents knew about this stuff, we were not scared. We was outside playing. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't require mandatory lockdown. But as time went on and technology went on and we started to know more things, this is what it's going to be for us. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need to be scared. Like I said, hopefully we'll be able to talk to each other through these mediums and stuff like that. But all that talk about going to restaurants and y'all gonna go to the bar, all that's going to stop, because
It stopped. It's over.
Social contact with each other. So
it's done
you're not
as
gonna
of
be able
this
to leave
morning.
New York and go to Connecticut, you know, because then
That's what I just said. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, of why they're closing restaurants and bars in New York.
And New
they're gonna stop
Jersey.
delivery.
It's tri-state. You cannot leave the state to go get drinks
right.
over here or think you're going to go to Connecticut and party. It's not even like that no more. It's done.
It's also happened. They closed the beaches in Miami. Puerto Rico got their curfew a couple days ago before Jersey. Like, this is what's going on. This is going to be, what they're doing is, it's piece by piece. They're just removing little things, so there's not no all at once, and niggas be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And somebody jumping up and down. Like, all of the shit in the Bronx was going crazy the first few days. Yo, when I was dropped the Friday, the last day that I was working, they told us that we had to go up to 88th Street. We was out in Brooklyn.
Right.
So when we drove across the Queensboro Bridge, no traffic, we get into Manhattan.
Crazy.
Manhattan looked like Memorial Day. There was hardly nobody on the street. All the stores was fully stocked. Everything was there. You get up to the Bronx, niggas, it was anarchy. Everybody buying frozen food. All the fresh fruit and vegetables was still on the shelves, fully stocked. All the frozen food was gone. All the shrimp was gone. All the lobster legs, frozen lobster legs, gone. That's not going. That's not going to get it.
That's not going to sustain you. Exactly. I think that's what Rob Lowe's trying to say.
Because what they saying is that this is an immune deficiency type of respiratory type of infection. So you got to keep your immune system good, and you should be able to. You won't get sick. You might be able to carry it, but you won't get sick. You know what I'm saying?
My mother's on complete lockdown. My mother's not. Go ahead.
That's right. Get that fish oil. Get all that. Get all
garlic
get all
pills.
them. Yeah, the elderberry, the echinacea with golden seal. Get all of that. Start
Yeah,
taking
Rob,
that
go ahead. Talk
to
about
build
that
your
good
immune
shit. I
up.
know you into health like
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah, that golden
Look,
seal. Yeah, that's
that's
old
right.
school.
Yeah.
What's it called
Go
again?
back to the old
Golden seal.
Golden seal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Echinacea with
I'm
golden
just gonna
seal.
start shooting up vinegar. That's it.
Yeah, them
There
golden
you
seals
go.
used to keep
Ginger.
them golden seals
Get your
used to keep your
ginger.
piss clean for them piss
That's right,
tests
Mac
back in
J.
the day.
Talk
You
about
know
it.
what I'm
Talk
saying?
about it, Mac.
Hell yeah.
I remember them
that
shit.
shit back in the day.
Niggas say just get some golden seals.
That
man,
shit
you
never
be
worked
fine.
for me. I got fucking violated because of that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, Ruck.
Yeah.
But Ruckus,
Yes, sir.
the thing with you, like how you were saying. Remember, I told you a while back, man. You want to get rid of that cough. You want to.
I gotta stop smoking. Number one, I gotta stop
Well,
smoking.
you gotta stop. You're gonna have to stop smoking, bro.
I
The
know.
black seed oil. Get
Black
the
seed
black
oil.
seed oil
Yes,
to
sir.
get that mucus up out of you, because see that cough,
Yes, sir.
that smoking.
Yes, sir.
That's what they say. They've started saying that people over a certain age who have respiratory already have ailments.
Right.
You got that cough. You
Absolutely.
gotta get that cough up out of you.
Absolutely.
That is what's gonna make you susceptible to getting sick if you having contact with people. Now, if you're not having contact with people, you should be fine.
Yeah.
But you still got to be able to take care of yourself.
No,
You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're
For the
right.
long
I'm gonna
haul.
be 45
I've
this
been
June, and
coughing
it's
forever
time.
from
It's time to. It may be time.
Yeah.
No, it may be.
Rich got
Listen,
that crackhead cough. He used to smoke
I don't
crack.
got that crackhead cough. You fuck. What are you talking about?
Rich got that crackhead cough. You
No,
gotta
no,
stop.
but
fucking
all
Rich the Rock.
all seriousness. No, listen to me. Rob Lowe makes a very good point. Don't think weed smokers are not part of this equation when they're talking about people with weak lungs, damaged lungs, or people that are susceptible to asthma and shit like that. If you already got weak lungs, you may get this virus and get sick. See, Mama Ruckus is on complete lockdown. Mama Ruckus takes medicine that suppresses her immunity. She is not allowed to go to work. She's not allowed to go to the yoga. She's not allowed to go to the temple. She's not allowed to do anything. Anything she needs will either be delivered to her by me, my sister, or a delivery. That's it. See, for somebody who's 72 with a suppressed immunity, that you're a target. But make no mistake, you guys who are chain smokers, who have a smoker's cough, et cetera, your lungs are not your lungs are not as healthy as a non-smoker. So
Facts.
beware of where you go.
Yeah,
Beware of people touching
I'm
you.
smoking now.
The thing about smoking is that it creates mucus, and you get mucus in your throat, you get mucus in your chest, and you get mucus in your lungs. That, like Dr. CB said, if y'all know who Dr. CB is, that is the breeding ground for all disease.
All disease comes from mucus.
Mucus. That's right.
That's a fucking fact.
Mucus is supposed to be something that helps the body push things out. But when you smoke, when you eat wrong foods that create more mucus, what you have is you have an overabundance of mucus, and that's what sets the breeding ground for these type of
germs.
things. That's why I was telling Ruckus, the black seed oil will push the mucus out of your body. And see, even weed smokers, because see, weed is not supposed to be smoked the way, our culture smokes it, where we overindulge, where we're trying to get high every 20, 30 minutes of a whole day.
Yes, Anita,
and fall
45.
into the
I'm
night
proud.
and stuff
Thank
like
you.
that. It's supposed to be smoked in a way where if you have an ailment, you do it like that once. You know what I'm saying? And that's the purpose.
Right.
Not
It knocks all that
overindulging in
out.
it. Yeah, when you trying to
Rich
get
just
high
fired
and
up
all
and
that.
shit right when you said that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
heard
about,
that lighter
Mac. You
click.
fucking snitch. Jesus
I heard
Christ.
that lighter.
Yo,
I heard
Mac
his
J's
lighter,
a
too.
snitch, bro.
Heard his lighter
That was
clicking.
Mel Kwan. Stop playing games.
Nah,
man.
not yet. I'm
Hell
rolling
I'm
up.
just
no.
observing, man. I'm
I
like
don't
the
even
bee.
got nothing in my hand.
I want
I've been smoking the whole time when we talking about this.
Listen, I want to leave y'all on this note, though. My man, the most important thing you could do right now is shop for water. Shop for water.
Water.
All the other stuff can take a back seat. Yeah, get food, but try to get your vegetables and your fruits and all of that. But most of that's gonna go before they probably say that we can't go out in the street. Get your dry foods, your canned goods. And
Now,
stuff
what
like
if
that,
you have a
because-
juicer and you take out fresh fruit juice every morning? Is that good? Is
Yeah,
that
you should. That'll help
okay?
you.
Because that's what I do
That-
every morning. I'm taking out spinach, orange, apple.
Depending on what you juice,
Yeah.
it'll help you in multiple different
Yeah,
areas.
every morning
Like-
I go get beet, orange, apple, celery. Every morning.
Right.
The $7
But you know
cup,
what?
the jumbo cup.
That's good. That's good for your blood,
Right.
but try to switch over to a more green drink, because what that'll do is that'll help push out the phlegm.
Right.
That'll help push out. That'll
Well, I'm
also
gonna go
help
get black seed oil today
with your
because
weight.
that's definitely on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
shelf. People don't fucking know about black
yeah,
seed
yeah.
oil, so
Definitely
I'm getting
do
that
that.
today.
Smoking crack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
smoking
that'll
crack.
help too. Stop smoking crack, nigga. Yo, and on that note,
Word.
if
Yeah.
I get try to call back in with more
Put the straight
information, I
shit
Yo,
in.
will.
let me tell you something,
Yo,
Rob Lowe, man. I love you. It's great to hear your voice. I
no
wish you
doubt,
nothing but
man. No
safety
Yeah,
doubt.
to
Rob
you and your
Lowe,
family,
man.
brother.
Thanks for them
Always.
jewels, man. Appreciate
Rob
it,
Lowe
brother.
has been down with us since day one. Thank you, sir. Day
No
one.
doubt, man.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt.
Salute.
Salute.
Salute, bro.
Salute.
Hopefully we'll be able to talk throughout this whole thing, and we'll stay in touch. And the pointers, you give me information, I'll give you information, to help out the different areas. All
Yeah,
right,
well,
Joe?
we're here. We're
All
here
right,
during
man.
this whole state of emergency lockdown. We're going live every day. We're gonna keep everybody updated, talk about shit, and help people with different ideas that you may not know about yet. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Rob Lowe with
No
all the
doubt.
knowledge. Thank you, sir.
No doubt. I'll be listening in. All right.
Yep,
Peace.
absolutely.
All
All
Right
right.
on, homie.
I can't believe Mac J threw me under the bus like that with the lighter, bro. That was fucking
Man,
crazy.
I heard
I
that shit,
could
man.
not
I
believe. I
heard
was
it.
trying to sneak a pull it because he
Your
was
lighter
getting.
was
Yeah,
clicking,
he was
sir.
getting me because I get nervous. He's like, yo, he's like,
Fuck outta
lockdown.
here.
You're not gonna be. Listen, if I can't leave my house, I'll lose my mind. Which is funny because I don't like to leave my house anyway. But if you're telling me I can't leave my house, it's gonna be a fucking problem. So I really hope it does not get to that. Like the way he
Shit,
just
I'm
broke
getting
it
dressed
down.
now to see if I could go find some more water and stuff.
Yeah, you
too, so
lying.
I
You
gotta-
going out to go get vodka. You
There's
don't care
water
about no
everywhere around
water.
here.
You drink
I
vodka.
ain't
You going
gonna
out
go
to get
looking
more
for
vodka.
water, man.
Vodka water.
Vodka water.
Don't you worry about my vodka, right?
You like it, you bought it?
Yo,
You like
yo,
it,
if
you bought
anybody
it.
wants to
I got a
trade,
clan.
listen, if anybody got vodka and want to trade it for water, Melquan will give out water for vodka.
Nah, hell
You
no.
like
He'll
it,
give
you
up
bought
that
it.
water real quick. Let me get that vodka.
I gotta go stock it. Then canned goods is
And
like,
listen, really quick, fall back, cricket. And listen, no show is complete without our man checking in from Hollywood, Florida, the real star of this show, as per Church
No.
Avenue Dan,
Clark Colombo.
What up?
Clark
What up?
Colombo. What's poppin'?
Here we go.
The man, the myth.
Ready? Here we go. My Corona.
Go ahead, Clark.
Bro,
Take
why
over
you
while I
play
talk
like
to
that?
my
Why you
mom.
gotta
Go ahead,
play the
Clark.
song like that? Rich. All right. Hey, everybody, let me just say this much. Hey, Mac J, this was Rich
What's up?
when Rob Lowe was going, we just got to do it. When you're doing the medication, with smoking, you got to smoke it to where it's medicinal, man, where it's helping you. Meanwhile, Rich, yeah, man.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Yeah,
All you hearing.
bro. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Medicinal and shit. Yeah, man. Yo, medicinal. Yeah, man. Motherfucker.
Medicinal.
He ain't smoking that shit for medicinal. He's smoking that. He's crazy. But yeah, it was.
Clark, I said tell a story. Don't be an idiot, Clark. Come on, tell a
All
story.
right,
Jesus.
I have breaking news, guys. Tom Brady, you heard it first from here.
yes.
I said he wasn't gonna go back to the
Patriots.
Well, it's all right. Mills
will
Lane's
be
already
out of there.
Mills Lane
Hold on.
already told us before you did. So salute to Mills for
Well,
letting us know
he
about an
didn't
hour
tell you
ago.
this. He didn't tell you this. Tampa Bay will be announcing their new starting quarterback will be Tom Brady for the
That's what I heard, too.
2020-21.
Are you serious? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
It'll be announced tonight. Or
Right.
it'll be announced tomorrow. I'm telling you, you heard it first here. My sources, and I'm on the ground here.
Hey, what
Hollywood,
if they
Florida.
cancel football season because of Corona?
Well, listen.
Would
let's
it
forget
matter?
About those.
Will it matter?
It's not gonna. Rich, they're not gonna cancel football.
Oh,
You're
now,
funny,
now,
bro.
now, I
Hey,
hope,
where's
now I hope
MQ?
they do. Now I hope
MQ?
they do.
MQ.
Yes.
Will you
Yes,
please,
sir.
Will you please school this young man and explain
Church
to him
Avenue
the
Dad
business,
is so funny.
the
Yeah,
business,
the business
we
of
could be going
football.
through we'll be going through a worldwide Armageddon, and the football season will still go
Football
on.
season will go on. Trust me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But
They
here's the
shut
deal.
down the casino in Queens, Melquan. You know that?
Rich,
Yeah.
pay attention. Rest your mouth. Here,
Yeah.
check this out. Check this
Okay,
out.
buddy.
My sources are telling me Tom was offended. He was actually offended by the offer that the Patriots gave him, which
I
was
don't
a little
believe your
bit under
source.
13.
Well, can I finish the story at least,
Yeah, I
and then
just
you
wanted
can
to
make
let
your
you know.
deduction?
Just
Okay.
wanted to let you know.
$13.5 million, less than what he made last year. And you know, Bill Belichick don't give a shit about nobody. You know that. All he cares about is winning. And you know what? Tom Brady has been taking one for the hometown team, meaning less salary, for years, almost a decade. So, what that being said, it wasn't about the money for Tom Brady. It was about the respect, because his old lady is worth $500 million, and Tom Brady is probably worth 200. So my point is that the reason why you saw the announcement on Instagram, he said, okay, I'm not going to take the offer. I'm going to tell them, and then I'm going to have my Instagram post ready, and then put it. So he told the Patriots he's not coming back, and immediately his old lady was ready to hit the send button on that Instagram post. You know why? He's not going to be like those others where Belichick controls the algorithm, as Rich would say, or the narrative. He said, I'm doing it on my terms. I'm not coming back. I'll save face and be pleasant, and that's what he did. Now, the deal is done. Tampa Bay, he's coming. The deal is done. It's not announced.
I don't know why he's going to Tampa Bay. They're fucking garbage.
You ready for this? But MQ, here's why. You ready? This is what he gets to coming to Tampa Bay. A little bit over $34 million a year until he retires, because he wants to do it up to the age of 45. So this deal, in essence, is a 3.5-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Guaranteed money. You ready? Over $80 million of guaranteed money. Now,
that's the most guarantee that he got in his whole career.
Thank you. Now, let me explain something else, and this is very important, gentlemen. Two things. One, they like the warm weather. Two, the Super Bowl is being played in Tampa this year. Imagine the storylines there if Tommy Boy brings the worst of the NFL to the best of the NFL.
Right, because we have seen teams go from worst to first in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Mac. You know what I'm talking about.
Rams did it twice.
Exactly. Anything can happen, right? Now, this is very important. There is no state tax in the state of Florida. You know how much that he's going to get in real money? $15 million, because there's no state tax. There's a state tax in Massachusetts. That costs him millions of dollars.
There's no state tax in Florida.
Exactly. So he actually gets an additional $15 million in his pocket, for coming to Florida. Okay? So there's so many reasons. Now, this is the most important, gentlemen. Now, pay attention here to all my sports geeks out there.
I'd rather hear Bruce's voice anyway, damn it.
Wow. Whoa. What's with all that, bro?
JPS came out the woodwork.
I know. Let me just finish this one.
What did JPS say?
JPS ain't shit.
JPS said, what did JPS say? Fuck sports?
All right, let me finish this, the most important thing.
Finish clock.
He gets to call plays. That's unprecedented, bro. He gets to call plays, bro, on the field. So if this motherfucker wants to do a fucking lateral move, fucking whatever, times 20 or whatever the fuck they call it, that motherfucker will call the plays on certain situations. He wants control. Now, everybody's probably thinking this motherfucker's too old, but I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of guns.
Wow, the clock just
say
motherfucker during the day? Wow. Okay.
Well, because he's excited. He a Bucks fan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So listen, we've got.
He is old.
We have Mike Evans, and we got Godwin. Okay, so
he got weapons.
He's got weapons. Thank you very much. You know the deal. So he's got weapons, MQ. So my point is that on the surface, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh man, Tampa Bay, man, I can't believe they spent all this money." Now, who will be laughing in the bank when Tampa Bay, who hasn't gone to the playoffs since 2007, ends up going deep into the playoffs and crazy as it may sound, imagine the Super Bowl, playing in the Super Bowl in their own hometown, having home field advantage in Tampa. Would that be unprecedented?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy, but with all due respect, even if they get him, fuck the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Thank you, Mac. I've been waiting for him to finish to say, "Who cares?"
See, no. See, Mac personally doesn't like Tampa Bay because they used to be in the same division. with the Bears growing up. So.
Nah, let me
If
throw
you in the NFC North, they don't like
Oh
you.
shit! Salute to Jamaria. Jamaria, what's good? Good to see you. Antoine, salute to you, sir.
Jamaria, she's still around? Man,
Wow.
from
Wow,
Mario's
Clark is
around every
Clark
day.
is really feeling himself, right?
No,
Wow.
Mario's around
And no,
every
and
day,
notice,
sir.
do you notice again today? Clark says nothing about Brooks, not even Brooksy.
Well, I didn't have to.
Brooks, how
JP.
you doing? It's
Listen.
all about Clark now. I feel you, Clark.
No,
Take over.
JP.
Clark, take control.
Listen, JP. You're fucking Rich, right? You're such an instigator.
Clark, I'd like to
That's
say,
a
Clark,
yeah.
I'd like to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day, buddy.
Ah, yes, frosted Lucky Charms. They're mine.
St. Patty.
You got to roll your tongue when you speak Irish, Milady.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't gonna put celebrating.
Yo, somebody
St.
was
Patty's
saying,
Day.
yeah, go ahead, Marquand.
Celebrating St. Patty's Day is cool, but you know the history of
Joey Guns,
people
that's
of
what I
color.
like to see, Joey.
People of color and St. Patrick. These things. Did you know that St. Patty, that the last of the Africans that was in Ireland back in those days, they were chased out of Ireland,
Right?
And St. Patrick chased the remainders of the Africans that was still in Ireland. And that shit shocked me because I'm like, damn, son. Like, I love the Irish. I love the Irish.
So wait. Well, okay. I'm so fucking lost now. I swear. But sometimes Melquan acts like he reads books, and sometimes Melquan sounds like he's smoking dust. So I don't know what to tell you.
Can I just say something? We were all saying, I wanted to leave it at frosted Lucky Charms, and then Melquan had to come with some damn,
a true fact. Yeah.
Time when shit happened.
Okay, so just really quick, because I like when people check in from other part of the world. Ontario is in a state of emergency as of this morning. Fucking New World Order, man, huh?
Ontario or Ontario?
Joey Guns, what are you smoking on really quick? Anyway, did you say what you were smoking on? I don't know. I can't see.
The birds out there chirping. I hear
Yeah,
the birds.
the birds. It ain't chirping on my end. Is that you? Melquan? Are those the giant crickets that you live with?
No. I'm inside the car.
Melquan's crickets are so big they sound like birds.
That's not me, buddy. But I'm trying to figure out what city that you just
Melquan got crickets in his car.
Right, he said Ontario.
Yeah,
Ontario.
where the fuck is Ontario?
Kush.
He said
Nice.
Ontario.
Ontario, Canada. Are you fucking serious?
Ontario?
That's what he says. Ontario.
It's not Ontario, fool.
I'm reading how he wrote it, you fool.
You can't write. You can't.
What does that say on the screen? Ontario.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna start singing.
Yeah, Joey Guns said, look at that. So then you tell Joey Guns that he don't know where he's from. Go ahead, I dare you. He's saying, yeah, Ontario, Canada.
I thought it was Ontario.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I'm reading it wrong.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go to the eye doctor. I'm dead serious. I'm reading it wrong. I'm like, yeah, you hear me? Yeah, you got. I'm like, yo, you go tell Joey Guns he don't know where the fuck he's from. All right?
I know he know where he's from. Can you pronounce where he's from?
Yeah, my bad. Melquan, don't take it. Flag the show. Cliff Bravo, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, Cliff Bravo. MS. She's always talking about you can only buy certain things from certain stores. It's insane. And now the liquor stores close at 9 or some crazy hour. I'm assuming MS is talking about somebody. I don't know. So, yeah, the liquor stores are closed. I'm glad I don't drink. So it really don't make a difference.
Hammers.
Hammers? From Home Depot or from the streets?
Yeah, from the Home Depot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what kind of hammers you were talking about. I thought when you said hammers, I thought you was talking about biscuits. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need some.
I thought you was talking about biscuits. You understand what I'm saying?
I need some rubber grips from
See, now you're talking. Now it sounds like you're talking about burners.
No, Not at all. Not
right.
on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, he gonna buy some Bunsen burners from
Yeah,
Home
Bunsen
Depot
burners.
too.
Right.
Right, right,
Right.
right. Hey, listen, real quick. The other thing I was going to tell you guys is my
Train
sources in
wreck. Train
Hollywood.
wreck and putting that smoke in the air, Antoine, as you
Listen,
should.
my
Salute.
sources in Hollywood are saying that they will allow movies to
Shannon,
be
I
played
got you.
at home.
Thank you, Shannon. I was lost.
Rich,
They will allow what?
Say that again,
they're
Clark.
going to
I'm
allow
sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't paying attention to you, Clark. Go ahead.
you, bro. You got to fix your connection, bro. It sounds like
No,
straight up
you're the lowest one on the line, stupid. Do you want me to like? Are you serious?
Wow, Rich.
You're the
Okay.
lowest one on the
Right.
you're the lowest one on the line talking about fixing people's phone. D Holla, can you please call in and give Clark some work for actually trying to say to fix
Yeah,
the
Clark,
line
you
when he
gotta
sounded the lowest?
slightly turn your phone volume
Yeah,
up,
are you
Clark.
kidding, Melquan? Thank you, Jesus. Holy
Just
shit.
slightly, sir.
Church Avenue Dad is having a good laugh at that. I knew you would. Oh yeah, Rich, you really need to fix your system here. No, dummy. You're the lowest one on the line. That's so funny. Keenan Kong, what's poppin'? He goes, Jamaria here, I'm out. Keenan Kong ain't shit.
Yeah. My sister is always
All right,
Much
working, but she's around.
okay, listen, go ahead, Clark. Go ahead.
much better. So
Yeah.
Universal has
Sounds
decided
the
to
fucking
allow.
same. Yeah. Okay, listen, I want everybody not to say anything so I can raise the volume all the way up so people can actually hear Clark. Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Clark.
Can you guys see me okay now?
Yeah,
Yes.
because I raised the volume all the way up.
All right. Well,
Nobody else talk because you blow the
Universal
speaker.
Pictures is releasing their movies that are in theaters right now on video
Thank
on
you,
demand
Diallo.
for $19.99. Now I heard that they're going to release that new Harley Quinn movie. Warner Brothers is going to release it in video on demand as well. So basically, they're going to be releasing movies right now that were supposed to go to the theaters.
Right.
They're going to release it for home consumption.
Yeah.
Now I heard that
So
Frozen 2 is already on Disney Plus. I
Well,
heard that they
remember-
were sending the Rise of Skywalker, yes, Clark, to Disney
Right.
Plus as well.
Yes. But remember, these movies had already short the shelf life. I'm talking about movies that were in the theaters right now, like The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is still in theaters. This is his third week in theaters. It's going to be on home video starting Friday.
Right.
But here's a caveat, guys. Who wants to pay $19.99? That's a lot of money, bro. $20 when you can get it on bootleg? What? So
Did you have to do that? Really? I raised the volume all the way up because you're low, but then you have to a high shrieking Pierce. Jamaria, what's poppin', my fellow grinder in the streets, Grubhubbing, Uber eating, Door dashing, Amazon block taking, money making, ain't no faking, bring home the bacon. Jamaria, what's poppin'? Wow, that was dope.
You know, cash money.
Cash
What's up,
money.
sis?
I love it.
Good morning.
What's up, sis?
Good morning,
Good
sister love.
morning. Good morning, darling.
Good morning.
Yo, Clark is a loser. I swear to God,
Good
I would never hang
morning.
with
Happy
Clark in
St.
public.
Patrick's Day.
Right, right.
Tati say.
Cyberflix, yeah. If it
Hey,
works for
Clark,
you.
you been hitting the bottle already this morning,
I
man.
know, right? Like Clark is just bugging out, cursing, motherfucker
I
this,
said,
motherfucker
damn,
that.
Clark.
Well, Jamara, we're in troubled times right now. You know what I mean? So it's mass hysteria.
On the run.
Listen, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. Shit's fucked up, man. The dogs and cats have been huddled together. You know we're near Armageddon when that shit happening. But no,
Feels like I got a mosquito bite behind my ear.
Dogs and cats. Shit, they've been together.
Right,
Shit, dogs and cats.
right.
They've been
Tell
rolling
us
together.
what's the situation in Minnesota. I just like to hear from different places. What's going on out there? Restaurants
Shit, I
locked
don't know.
down?
I ain't fucking with these people.
Damn.
Jararia has to be the most antisocial person.
Yes, I love it.
I'm like, shit, don't knock on
Jamaria
my
been
door.
quarantined herself
Don't-
in this
don't-
Right.
No.
Only
because
thing happening out of Minnesota
when they
is
run out of shit,
Did
don't come
Stefan
over
Diggs
here
has
looking
got
for
traded.
nothing. Don't come to me looking for shit.
Say that again
Don't
because
come knocking
Melquan
on
was talking at the same time. What did you say, Jamaria?
I said, when they start running out of shit, I don't want them coming to my house, knocking on my door looking
Why?
for
You
shit.
fully stacked?
Yeah, and then if I know how to make what I don't
You
have,
packing
so
the Mac in the
shit.
back of the Yak? You fully stacked? You got
I
water and all that good shit?
oh yeah. I keep some
Toilet
water
paper, paper towels,
because I don't
batteries,
drink. I don't drink
candles,
faucet water. That's just disgusting.
medicine.
I don't need no medicine, man. I'm good. I'm good. But and these motherfuckers buying all the tissue paper up like
Yeah, what is that about?
I said, look, there's this. I was in a store, you know, whatever
Every
day that
store I
was. I
go to
told
had
y'all I was
toilet
going to the
tissue on the
store.
shelf.
It was all fucking gone. All the
Jesus, I don't
tissue
understand. Why? That's
gone. I'm
crazy.
like, what the fuck? Then I go, I'm trying to get me some yogurt and shit. All the fucking yogurt gone. Then there's like one thing of some light shit. I'm like, fuck
Juicy
it, I'm gonna get
Lucy.
that. This dude comes, this man, he grabs this shit and he looks at me. And I look at him, I really don't give a fuck because I don't even like that shit. And then he goes, this is getting out of control. This people are acting unreasonable. And I said, you gonna put that shit back, yo, or what? Like,
Damn, he wasn't even trying to hear him.
I mean, he giving a speech and shit. I'm like, is you finna put that back or something? Like, what the fuck? Get your shit and keep it moving.
Like, I can use
Like,
this shit as
fuck.
your partner.
Yeah, like you said, if you gonna put the shit back, then I'm gonna get it. If you ain't, then fuck it. I'm gonna move on.
Are you
Just
busy?
fucking yogurt.
I heard Amazon is hiring 100,000 workers.
They need to.
100,000 workers. Amazon is ready
So
to
they could
hire
quit
right
trying
now.
to fucking overload my motherfucking van with their shit. They need to.
Church Avenue said Jamari is my kind of woman. She's spicy. Yeah, well, yeah. A lot of people say that.
I tell you what,
It's-
if they don't get no more tissue paper, somebody ain't gonna get theirs. I'm not saying what's gonna happen to them.
People gonna learn how to wash their ass more.
Somebody ain't gonna get their shit because I cannot run out.
People get to wash their ass more often.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I stocked
Right.
up on toilet tissue and baby wipes. Like I bought like $40 to $50 worth
Well, you
of
know,
baby wipes.
I keep some wipes.
You need the wipes. You know, if you
I
this
keep
is
the
how I
wipes.
know. If I go to your house and I use your bathroom and you ain't got baby wipes, that's how I know you a savage. You haven't came into the light yet. If you got baby wipes,
I'm a savage.
if you don't got baby wipes in your bathroom, you live in the darkness. That's all I gotta
Look,
say.
you
That's
gotta
it.
have some kind of wipe.
That's all.
You gotta have either baby
That's
wipes or
all.
you gotta have something.
I may
Baby
not.
wipes
I
is
may
for
not
my
even
baby,
come back
ain't
to
for
use
you.
your bathroom again. If you ain't using
gotta have
baby
some
wipes
kind
to
of
clean
wipe.
your
Coming over.
body,
You gonna talk outside, and you a dude, so you can pee right on by the tree or in my backyard. So you
I
ain't
don't
gotta
give
come
a
inside
shit.
my
I'd
crib
rather
no more.
pee by the
Right,
tree in the
y'all
first
gotta
place.
keep-
I got baby wipes in the back pocket. You got to.
you gotta take a shit. If you gotta take a shit on yourself. You ain't coming in my crib using
See,
my
Church
bathroom
Avenue
never.
Dan goes, I only use Charmin's flushable. See? If you don't
Yeah.
got baby wipes in your crib, you living in
Gotta
the
have some
darkness.
wipes.
You gotta have some
My
wipes. You
baby
better tell
wipes
him,
is for
sis.
my baby.
Well, listen, if you got baby wipes in your crib, I don't care who they for, then therefore you live in the light. But if you ain't got no
some
baby
in my
wipes in your
car.
bathroom, you know,
Shit.
you
You
savage.
better use that
You
toilet
kill a
paper,
savage,
wash
sir.
your hands, and then go wash your ass after.
Longshoreman, what's popping? What's popping? Keenan Kong says equate wipes better than tissue. Absolutely. Wipes are better than
Yeah, you
tissue.
gotta keep some kind of wipe.
Word.
I don't know why you
Yeah, but
why do you feel bad? Well, now we know Melquan doesn't use baby wipes. That's all.
Right.
That's what we learned from this conversation. That's
I
all.
don't. I use
Take
toilet
notes.
paper.
That's all. You a
I
savage,
use
sir.
baby
That's
wipes
it.
for my daughter.
You're a
You wash your
savage,
own-
and
for my
that's
daughter.
it, sir. That's it.
you washing your own drawers. Ain't nobody doing your laundry.
Thank you.
I do my own. I do
Thank
my
you,
own
Sister
laundry.
Jamaria. Thank you.
I do my own laundry.
Thank you.
I do my whole
God,
crew.
God bless that Jamaican girl that I met when I was in college. She goes, "No, Big Daddy, you gotta use baby wipes." I said, "What those?"
Big
Oh,
Daddy.
thank you very much. She put me on to everything. Life is my life has been beautiful ever since. She said, "Oh, this is what you gotta use, Big Daddy."
Calling him Big Daddy.
Brother Melquan, I cannot believe you don't use white. We talked about this shit.
I know,
last
no.
summer, 2
He's a
summers ago.
savage. He uses vodka.
Use that shit.
No way. I'm Randy Savage, and fuck it. All right?
He goes
I
out
use toilet
Randy. He
paper.
goes out Randy Macho Man.
Randy Macho Man Savage.
You know what, Melquan? I gotta respect that because I respect Randy Macho
I
Man
use toilet
Savage.
paper.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
when we run out of toilet
Ooh,
paper,
I don't
I use
use no
paper
baby
towels.
wipes. Yeah.
I'm snapping to a
Man,
Slim
this is
Jim.
running wild
Oh,
with
you
toilet
little
paper. Yeah.
pukemaniacs.
Listen, but you know,
I think that was the
Shit, I
best
watched.
when Randy Savage used to call Hulkamaniacs pukemaniacs. I used to fall.
All the
Oh,
pukemaniacs.
you little pukemaniacs. I swear to God, I would
Yo.
hit the fucking floor dying.
And speaking of wrestling, all my
oh
wrestling fans.
God.
No, this is crazy. I never seen. Yo, I've been watching
Jamarius
wrestling.
crickets are the best.
I
They go
know.
boop boop.
Yeah, I know. Yo, all my wrestling fans out there. Yo,
I love this
is
show.
the
I
first
fucking
time
love it.
ever.
I love this show.
Yo, this is
bro.
the first time ever. Like Raw and SmackDown come on twice a week, on Monday and Friday, right? Now, usually when your wrestling man is coming out or the villain,
Oh,
the
you
music
dirty
plays, and then the
pukemaniacs.
crowd goes crazy.
Baby
Yo,
wipes.
they doing wrestling shows at the training center
With
with
nobody.
no audience, no fans. You can hear.
Because they're
You can actually
losers.
hear.
They're losers.
Yo, the show got to go on, but they like, yo, Vince McMahon like, fuck that, the show going on. But WrestleMania that's supposed to be in Tampa Bay this year. Wrestling supposed to be in Tampa Bay this year. They're gonna have WrestleMania without fans.
CJ was
That shit is crazy.
CJ was
So they're
popping.
just gonna give it to each other. They're just gonna give each other Corona.
Well, yeah, everybody
Andre
from
the
Utah
Giant,
Jazz.
aka Little Clark. That's funny. Yeah, Andre the Giant was dope.
Andre the Giant was corny.
Jamaria threw them crickets up there quick though.
Yeah, she
Oh,
goes
yeah.
boop boop. She goes boop
Like,
boop.
no.
Yo, Andre the Giant didn't start being interesting until he turned into a villain. When he was
Yeah,
with
that's
Bobby
true.
Heenan.
That's true. No, but still, Andre the Giant was a beast, though.
I loved Andre the Giant
So
when I
my
was
man
a fucking kid, and I thought that shit was real.
Yeah. So Milquan, you don't use the white.
Baby, listen, you little pukemaniac.
Oh no, I use white for my baby.
Wendy
You are
Macho
savage like
Man.
It's called ass. It's called ass washing.
It's fucking
Wash your ass.
it's Melquan Macho Man Savage.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You just know,
Melquan
I
Macho
never heard of
Man
no shit
Savage.
like that because
Oh,
you don't
you
use no baby wipes. You're a
pukemaniacs.
savage.
It's a rag, huh? When you run out of tissue, you just go,
No, I get a paper towel and then I go wash my ass.
Jesus, you're a savage.
It's
You're a
called
savage.
washing and cleansing.
Snap into a
washing
Slim
and
Jim.
cleansing.
Oh yeah.
Now, if they run out of tissue. They run out of tissue every time I gotta take a
You
crap.
better clog up the whole fucking system.
Yeah, you go clog up the whole goddamn septic tank, and that's why your shit be fucking overflowing,
No.
like
Let me
it
tell
did the
you
last
something right
time.
now. Last year I got a brand new sewer system.
Yeah, Andre was a
over
beast.
here,
I gotta
so
agree.
I'm
You
good.
better fuck it up with them paper towels.
You talk to him,
Hey,
Jamaria.
They gotta go down. They go down too.
Melquan said savage. If I don't have baby wipes, I'm a savage. Yes, you are.
I didn't know I had to have my ass all soft and.
I don't know about soft. I don't care. I don't care about your ass being soft, Mr. Fire Island. How you doing? I'm talking about cleanliness and hygiene, sir.
No, first of all,
How you
sir,
doing? I go to church. I go to Cherry Grove, even.
Oh man, you guys don't live in the real America.
I'm gonna give you a recipe. You can make some baby wipes with paper towels.
CJ, I got 5 people on the line, but you just gotta hold on for a second. Okay, what we saying, Jamaria?
I was just telling you, if you want to use paper towels, he can just make some baby wipes out of paper towels. It's very easy.
Baby wipes out of paper towels. Yeah, you could, but it's not the same. And that will definitely flood his system. Salute to Vincent Roberto. What's popping, homie? I'm glad you checked in, man.
When I'm sitting, when you sitting on the toilet and you need to hurry up and get up, you ain't got time to be all selective. Give me a goddamn paper towel so I can wipe my ass and then wash it. I ain't got time to be. Yo, can you give me a baby wipe, please? Hey,
Yo, CJ, call in now. CJ, go ahead.
It should be right there.
You're a savage,
Nah,
sir. You
fuck
live in
that.
the darkness. That's all I gotta say.
You gotta carry him around. You're supposed to have some in the
I ain't
back.
got time. I ain't got time for all that.
I,
Yeah.
I ain't got time for all
He's like, ain't nobody got time
milk
for that.
one macho man savage.
Oh yeah, we'll take it off the
Oh
tool in the rubber.
yeah.
Rubber load, yeah.
You cannot tell me every time you go to the bathroom you hop in a shower. That's impossible.
Tommy, I gotta learn about
If
shit
your
like
ass
that.
is, if your ass is too muddy, you supposed to.
Hey, what's going on, CJ? We got CJ's on the line. CJ, we got Mac J, Mel Kwan. Who else we got on the line? Jamaria
Mario.
and JPS. JPS, you still there?
He nodded off.
Yo, top of the morning to all my
Top
Irish
of the
people
morning
in
was
New York.
popping. Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day and all that fly shit. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm Irish, so you know what I'm saying. I got to represent
It's
the
me,
Irish.
I'm Irish.
Not everybody at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
StreamYard.
Okay,
All right, I'll
drop
look
the
it up,
rest of
buddy.
the
I'll look it up. Yeah, no. We do have, Tommy, we have a rendezvous on Wirecast. I just have to test it. I tested it with Clark. I got to test it with Mac J. We can bring in about 7 people video feed. We could do that. I just have to test it with people individually. Yeah, I do have that. Yeah.
No, that'll be good during lockdown, you know what I'm saying? So that we can actually interact with people like with video, you know?
Jamari, if you don't know who this is CJ. He's been calling in for the past 3 days. He's a listener to the mob story. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You've been listening. There you go. All right. CJ, Lila Andrianov goes, you don't even have 7 listeners.
He didn't even know what the fuck he was saying.
No, because Lila comes out of nowhere and just gives me work. So she's like, you don't even have 7 listeners. How you gonna bring 7 people in on the video?
Why? Yeah, exactly. Wow, numbers going up.
Yeah, but thank you. Why? Yeah. Lila goes, you don't even got 7 listeners. Yeah, Tommy, it is. I just got to get it going, Tommy. I just got to try to get everybody to test it.
Hit Queens, bro. Get some flyers together and go hit Queens.
Oh shit! Salute to Shima Houston. I'm gonna start thugging people for water. Shima will get away with it. Shima looks like a Shaquille O'Neal, Zach Randolph, and who else does you look like, Shima? I forgot, but I swear to God, he looks like a Scarface. I swear to God, he looks like Scarface.
What, the rapper Scarface?
Yeah, the rapper Scarface. My boy Shima Houston. I'm trying to get him onto the show, but he never comes through, this piece of shit. But that's my brethren, nevertheless. Vincent Roberto, Big Rich, thanks, dude. We love your show up in Boston. Love the shout out, dude. Thank you. Vincent Roberto, thank you very much. And from the mean streets of Boston, thank you for listening, man. Tell a friend, each one teach one, like I say. What's poppin'?
Shout out to Superfly Snooker, man.
Yeah, I was about to say Jimmy Superfly Snooker was one of the baddest wrestlers. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you know that's the Rock
I was
family.
fucking with the motherfucker.
My man Roddy Piper
I need to come in coked out on y'all.
One at a time. I want people to hear you. We're going down memory lane. So Jimmy Superfly Snooker. Go ahead. Who else?
My man Roddy Piper did him dirty.
Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. Remember he pre-smashed the coconut? Let me tell you something. Roddy Piper is my favorite wrestler of all time. I want you to know that right now. Because Roddy Piper talked so much shit and fucking started so much shit. And for him being the way he looked, I'm like, yo, Roddy Piper is the fucking man. Because he just started mad trouble. I just wanted to say that, Roddy Piper. I love Roddy
Piper was my favorite villain.
Junkyard Dog was my favorite.
Junkyard Dog was the man. You know who is a fucking beast, though? You know who is a beast that doesn't get really mentioned like that? The magnificent Don Morocco. He was a fucking beast. You guys remember the Don Morocco? He was. No, right. He was solid. Don Morocco, he was a beast.
All that shit, the rest.
Hey,
I can send you a picture of my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, hold on. Can we just put that up?
I hope it's Nobody
can fuck with this dude ever. Nobody ever beat him. He was better than Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? He didn't fuck around, man. When he get in the ring,
this has to be one of my favorite memes from us ever. All of us.
He was a beast.
The Claw, man.
Hogan put all of them.
Whatever the fuck his name was with the Claw. Ivan, whatever the claw. Remember that dude? The
Ivan
Oh
the
WrestleMania
yeah,
Claw.
Lord
Yeah,
claw.
yeah, yeah,
Ivan.
yeah.
Ivan Polo. I mean
Yeah,
Kolo.
that's him. That motherfucker. Right?
And
Yeah,
That's
Kolo.
all
who
of
our
you that
motherfucker got.
remember the great run that
Nikita
the
Kolo.
Mackyard Dog had.
You know what I'm saying? He
The
never lost a
backyard
match.
Never
dog.
You know what
lost a
I'm saying?
match. Never lost a match. Shima Houston, Ultimate Warrior. Who was Papa
Oh yeah,
Shang?
the
Papa
Ultimate
Shang. I
Warrior.
No,
remember Papa Shang.
hold on. What about SD Special Delivery Jones? Him and Iron Mike Sharp never won a match.
Yeah, SD Special Delivery Jones lost in
That
8
bitch. He
seconds
get
to
paid
King
to
Kong
never win.
Bundy. Remember when SD Special Delivery Jones lost to King Kong Bundy in a WrestleMania 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, King Kong Bundy. You know who I thought was a beast? Big John Studd. Big John Studd was a big fucking dude, bro.
Yeah,
He used Big John
my
Studd
dude
used to
was big.
step over the
He was
ropes. He used to
corny.
step over.
My dude
I
was
know,
big
but they
Von
were
Vader
big
and
people,
Scott Steiner though.
Melquan.
He was
Big Papa.
corny.
You okay? Remember Demolition?
Jake the Snake
Demolition was
Roberts.
dope. The British Bulldogs were dope. The Killer Bees was dope.
I like
Demolition was dope, but then they just fell off.
What
The
about
Road
Stack
Warriors.
Calhoun and Chief Jay Strongbow? I remember them. Who else?
I
Yo,
heard you,
let's talk
Jamaria.
about.
She said
Hey,
Rakishi.
hey, let's talk about some real shit.
Yeah,
Why
all
do
that
niggas
ass.
always die of heart attacks?
Well, because of all
Say
the
what?
They was
fucking
smoked
drugs
out.
they do, man.
They
Hell
fucking
yeah.
steroids, man. That's what it
Right.
Yeah,
is.
Fucking
steroids,
drugs.
Yeah,
steroids,
man.
and
So
cocaine.
that McMahon just be using the fuck out of people, getting rich, while his
Yeah.
people are dying from steroids and all that shit. But that's their own stupid
That's a
ass fault
fucking
for taking
business.
that
You know,
shit
it
out.
is what it is.
Especially Chris Benoit. I used to love the Wolverine, Chris
You know
Benoit.
what
I
I'm saying?
hate
Yeah,
his
Yo,
guts.
what about the beef between Jake the Snake and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? That was fucking classic.
Yo, remember Jake
Classic.
DDT'd him on the concrete? He had his
On
teeth
the
out on his forehead.
concrete.
Word, that shit was crazy.
And the beef between Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Randy Savage, that was
And
dope.
Macho Man.
Yeah, that was a
the
dope beef
illest
too.
match
That was
ever.
ill.
No.
Macho Man Ricky Steamboat.
brother.
Remember he crushed
The
his
bushwhacker.
larynx.
Yeah, remember when he couldn't talk and he was trying to talk to Mean Gene Oakland? I couldn't talk.
Macho Man
I can't talk. And I'm
hit him
like
in the
sitting
throat
there
with the
saying,
belt,
and I'm not
with
sitting
the
there like,
wrestling belt.
yeah. I'm like, I can't believe he did this to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
What was the name of that African one who wasn't even African?
Yeah, Hakeem the Dream.
Hakeem.
Hakeem the
Hakeem.
Dream.
the Dream,
The
right.
best part where he was the one man gang, and then he met Slick, and Slick got him to be the Hakeem the Dream. That was
Slick.
Yeah.
Slick from Chicago too.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Slick from Chicago.
I really thought he was fucking African.
What about the Brooklyn
Hakeem the
Brawler,
Dream.
Phil Lombardi? Was that his name? The loser, the Brooklyn Baller,
Brawler.
Yeah.
the Rooster, right?
He
Shattered
never
the
won a match
Rooster.
either.
He got his ass beat.
Church
That's what
Avenue,
happened.
Kamala. Remember Kamala? Remember what was
Wow.
Yeah, come on.
what about Mr.
Kamala,
Fuji?
yeah,
Mr.
that
Fuji.
big
Who
ol'
did
ass.
the Missing Links? Remember he would spit shit in your face?
Yeah, they got the female doing that now in
The
the future.
Buka.
Shit.
Oh,
That's how
Buka
I
did
learned.
that shit.
I
I
learned
should do
that
that.
shit from that, and I did that shit in real life, man.
Shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm saying?
China.
Yeah, I learned that shit.
Ted
I learned that shit
DiBiase,
from
the
them,
$1
and I
million
did it in real
man.
life. I blew them red pepper packs that you get from the Chinese restaurant.
Right.
Put that shit in my hand and blew that shit in the nigga's face just like that.
Yeah, I think
Yo,
Phil
whooped his
Lombardi
ass, you know what I'm
shot
saying?
it.
I want to fight
Phil
like that.
Lombardi.
That shit
I
from
think he was the
That one
Brooklyn
was
Brawler.
motherfucker.
He always had that beard. He
Yo,
he just looked
we
like a
used to
bum.
we used to take the
Church Ave
25
Dan
cent,
remembers.
the quarter waters,
Yeah.
the quarter water
Yeah,
juices.
yeah,
We used
yeah.
to throw that shit in people's eyes and say we do the Rick Martel. Remember when he was the model? They used to spray the cologne in your eye. We just throw quarter water juice in your eye. Yo, we used to go crazy in wrestling. When
That's
we
right.
shorties in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Vincent, my boy Clark on the check-in from Hollywood, Florida, did a whole spiel about it, about how he's going to Tampa Bay.
I remember we used to be so poor. I used to take cardboard and just cut out wrestling belts, throw aluminum foil on it,
Oh,
stick
hell
on
yeah.
it,
we did that
make
too.
belts and shit. We used to get it on.
We all
Yeah,
had
yeah,
the
we
belts,
did
you
that.
know what I'm saying? Shit.
Now the
Hey,
best.
So we
in
used to
our
get it
school,
in my building.
in our school, we had this little wrestling thing where we would go after school. It wasn't part of the
Right,
school. It was
Chris,
just
that should have burned you.
somebody put it together, and we would do our like WWF, shit, and it would be on like Channel 3 TV. The guy that was heading it up, he had it on like Channel 3 TV, and then we were
Yeah.
kids, man. We were like 13 years old and like wrestling shit, skinny
You
ass.
know I'm
motherfuckers.
currently the WWE champion.
Yo, do you hear this? Do you hear this, dude? Yo, Melqua, you ain't shit. Will you shut that shit? No, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. My man got the championship belt, bro. He do. He do. He got the championship belt in the crib. He do. On Thursdays and Sundays, he walks around town with the belt, let people know he's the champion. So.
I'm currently the WWE champion. You want that
What other?
smoke
What?
with this?
I think the most epic shit was for me. The best shit was it the Saturday night main event that would come on at 11:30 or 12 o'clock.
That used to be the shit.
Those were the greatest, but the most epic, I think, when fucking Vince McMahon hit his fucking apex of fucking man drama, was when Elizabeth ran and got fucking Hulk Hogan to help Macho Man Savage. Yo, my dude, it was like I lost my fucking mind when they shook hands. When they shook hands. When they shook hands, I swear to God, like my hair standing up and shit. I'm like, yo, I felt the fucking energy, bro. It was fucking amazing. And I swear to God, the two things that made me realize that like my childhood was over was when I realized wrestling was fake, because that was big to me.
Don't say that, cuz.
Yeah,
he goes,
it's
don't
fake,
say
though.
that.
Don't say that.
He goes, don't say that. When I found out, when
shit,
when was it? Current events or current affairs with Maury Povich? Was it current
Yeah,
events? Maury Povich, that
shit.
fucking snitch. Maury Povich ruined my fucking life, that piece of shit. Because he's the one that did the special where you remember Jamaria with the special that caught the wrestlers on the microphone? Okay, punch me now. Okay, kick me now. I said, oh my God, it's over. You remember that shit?
Mad.
Yo,
that
that broke my heart. And when Darryl Strawberry left the Mets to go to the shut the fuck up and let me tell you about my childhood. This is my childhood. You motherfucker, you dirty ass walking around non-white using son of a bitch. Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't give a shit. Listen, listen to me. When Darryl Strawberry left New York to go to motherfucking the LA Dodgers, I learned a very important lesson. There is no such thing as loyalty. It's all about business. Those two events took me out of my childhood and brought me into my manhood. That's it.
Now, man, it all makes sense.
It makes sense now.
You don't really, you don't really fuck with the West Coast music like that.
It ain't got nothing to do with West Coast. I was a kid that listen to me. I was a kid that grew up in Queens. I grew up right next to Shea Stadium.
I get that, but now I really get it. See, when Strawberry left and he went to LA, then when Pac went over to LA and started talking shit about it, makes sense.
Now you looking at it the wrong way. Now you trying to say I'm hating the whole coast. I ain't hating the whole coast.
I'm thinking it's because of Darryl Strawberry now, because you was real young. So
let me tell you something. When I read that newspaper, it changed my fucking life. It changed my. That's the day that I became. That's the day that I got into scheming. Yep.
That's the day you stole $3,000 from.
Yeah, that's the day I started that I became a criminal. I blame Darryl Strawberry. Fucking cokehead, left the fucking Mets, left everybody with a drug habit and went to LA. It ruined his fucking life. LA ruined his life.
Well, his life was already he's from LA, so he
Queens ruined his life.
Queens ruined his life. He became a hero in Queens. You kidding me? Darryl Strawberry was hitting those fucking. Darryl Strawberry was hitting home runs that were bouncing off the fucking ceilings of closed stadiums. Darryl Strawberry was a beast. Whatever. No, but somebody said the Undertaker. Remember the Undertaker? Undertaker was crazy. Ultimate Warrior was fucking crazy.
Yo. Can I give you one good Undertaker
Goldberg,
story?
my favorite nigga though.
Goldberg, as the managers.
Yeah, Goldberg.
Yeah, it gotta be Hogan or Stone Cold.
Look, this ain't a sports bar.
Hey,
Sanjuro, what's popping?
And The Rock too.
Yeah, The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I had already done. That's when I had already stopped watching wrestling. I stopped. I stopped watching after the Ultimate Warriors. When I stopped watching, that's it.
The Rock was a cold motherfucker though, man. Real
Rock
shit.
was a bad bullshit.
Hell yeah, man. Cause he could talk his shit and he
Thanks
can
for
back
that.
that
Yeah,
shit
the
up.
Bushwhackers.
Jamari is on a
And he
different
was
level.
I love
always
the
oiled
Bushwhackers.
up and not never ashy. He was just
Yep. Look, Jamari,
just
she
like a
was
Metro
golden
customer, the
god.
whole fucking team, the 86 team was sniffing lines in the
I ain't
fucking
gonna front. Yo,
dugout.
when Goldberg music come on,
Yeah, that shit get you scary, right? You got nervous. You got
yo,
nervous, man.
you get hype like, oh
I like,
shit.
holy
This nigga about
shit.
to come out, man.
Oh, no.
Everybody about to get fucked up.
Chris makes a good point. Chris makes a good point. Shout it, of course. Chris makes a good point. Jimmy Hart with the microphone. Remember Jimmy Hart?
oh yeah, the mouth of the South.
Jimmy
Come on,
Hart.
come on, man.
Jimmy the mouth of the South.
Hey, the hey, but for real, y'all didn't mention him either though. The honky tonk man was a bad motherfucker too,
Honky tonk man.
Facts and Joe. Remember the honky tonk man? I met the honky tonk man at Comic-Con signing autographs. I go, look
Remember,
at
he-
you,
he
you fucking
had-
honky tonk man.
he held-
With the
He
shake,
no
rattle,
honky
and
tonk,
roll.
man.
Hey, the honky tonk
Oh,
man
he
had
had
some
to
belts,
sign?
and he beat all the great ones too though. They let him win some of them shits too.
Yeah, wasn't
was
honky
the
tonk
longest reigning
wasn't honky tonk
Intercontinental
intercontinental champion? Right, exactly. There you go.
Yo, ain't nobody got shit on Mean Gene.
Nobody got
Mean
shit on
Gene is the
Backyard
best.
Dog, though.
No, Backyard Dog. Let me put another picture of a Backyard Dog again.
Backyard dog.
Y'all better
Yeah,
recognize
man, you can't
Backyard
fuck
Dog
with
and
him,
his
man.
accomplishments.
He never
Got my
lost,
long
man.
sideburns and my hair slicked back and going to do your town and my pink Cadillac. Just a honky tonk man.
It's the honky tonk man.
The honky tonk man.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Woo!
I'm cool. I'm cocky. I'm bad. That was my shit right there.
Oh, Detroit Singing. Remember the Benny Hill show? I love the
Oh,
Benny
hell
Hill
yeah,
show.
with his smart ass.
Yeah.
We used to watch that with all the girls in the lingerie and shit.
I love the
Yo,
Benny Hill
Rich,
show.
you
Hacksaw
don't-
Jim
Mr.
Duggan.
King.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan was my
Wait.
fucking man.
Yeah.
Loved
Yeah,
Hacksaw
yeah.
Jim Duggan.
I
Yeah.
couldn't stand that nigga.
Why?
still
Why
doing
you ain't
music
on
videos, too. I'm
Hacksaw?
following him.
Because
Hey.
Cross-eyed
I'm
hillbilly.
Maury.
On Instagram.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you a real story. When Maury, after Maury exposed wrestling was fake,
Yeah.
I was pissed off back then. The Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Iron Sheik, and Nikolai Volkov got caught in Manhattan
yeah,
in the
Iron Sheik.
limousine. Word in the limousine, they was doing coke in the limousine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I thought y'all niggas don't like each other because wrestling made it so like
Right.
you wanted to hate,
Right.
you wanted to hate Iran and Russia.
He used to go on the Howard Stern show and shit. And
Yeah.
then they did them events where the Iron Sheik was midget tossing Beetlejuice now. They was going on the road and shit.
Iron Sheik was funny
Yeah.
when he used to come onto them talk shows. I
Iron
am in the
Sheik didn't
Iron
give a
Sheik.
fuck either.
I am the number one champion in the Madness in the Square Garden. The number one
He
Iron
cussing
Sheik.
motherfuckers out and
I
all that shit.
represent the Arabic people. Iron Sheik number one. Iron Sheik was
Yo,
blowing
them
mad
little
lines of
midgets.
coke.
Yo,
Salute to
them little
Ruth Crabtree for just subscribe.
Yeah,
Salute to
Ruth
you,
Crabtree. I hope
Look.
that you're not mad at me.
Yeah.
Coco Beware. Remember the Birdman, Coco Beware?
Right?
I couldn't stand that nigga too.
You can't stand no damn body.
Jake the
Right.
Snake Jake the Snake put the end of that shit.
Yeah,
with the
Coco
DDT.
Beware. Coco Beware,
He
the
did
Birdman.
too. He did too. He fucked him up with that DDT.
Remember
Iron
Jesse the
Sheik
Body
number
used to call
one.
him a buckwheat.
Ravishing Joey Guns goes remember Ravishing Rick Rude?
Man,
And remember
when
the
we
beef
had him,
between
I could've asked
Ravishing
him
Rick
about
Rude
that
and Jake
shit.
the Snake Roberts?
Yo, remember this nigga? Yo, remember Rick Rude had his wife on his pants?
Yes,
Yo,
yes.
what?
Rick Rude had Jake the Snake's wife on his pants and was clenching his ass cheeks to make the face move. Yo, that was
Yo, I ain't
crazy,
gonna
son.
front. Yo, behind the
That was
scenes,
beef,
behind
son.
the scenes, behind the scenes, Haku and Rick Rude was the wildest dudes out of all the wrestlers. Like they all were scared of Rick Rude and Haku.
And Rick Rude looked like a fucking maniac, man.
Exactly.
Yo,
What
he
about
was.
Razor? What about Razor
They was scared
Ramon?
of,
Razor
Big Papa Buck
Ramon.
like that too. Scott Steiner, man, that nigga was a beast too.
Scott Steiner, yo, remember?
He was hurting motherfuckers on purpose for real and shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
what
steroids.
about
Bagwell up and shit.
Hey, what were the two twins? The two crazy twins. What were their names? Oh, come on, man.
The
I can't
Killer
remember.
Bees?
They used to walk out. Nah, they used to walk
The
out like
Bushwhackers.
stomping their feet. The Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bushwhackers were the
No,
best.
Luke and Bush.
What about my man George the Animal Steel? He used to fucking eat the turnbuckle. That was the
Yeah.
best.
That nigga, son.
The animal. I was scared
I
of him.
hated him.
Yeah, I hated him. I hated him.
Hated him. I hate the
No,
sight
I
of
hated
him.
Ric Flair. Fuck Ric Flair. That fucking.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I am
I
the
always like
jet.
the
It's
niggas
the
that talk
originator
about
of
shit,
fucking
you know what I'm
bling,
saying?
baby.
The jet
Yeah, I
flying.
didn't like him.
Limousine riding.
I was a Hulk Hogan
Baby
fan,
kisses.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Lady stealing.
Oh wow.
Wheeling and
Gators
dealing.
now.
Woo!
That man said I can't keep these gators on the ground. He was on his pimp shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yeah.
Ric Flair was
Ric
that
Flair
dude.
was
Like,
that
you
dude.
just smell
That
The
dude.
Rolex
Cali
wearing.
Nuts. Roddy Piper's my favorite. Roddy Piper started so much beef. Remember when Adrian Adonis and Cowboy Bob Orton flipped on Roddy Piper? Yo, I was so fucking tight when they flipped on him.
Adrian Adonis.
Oh yeah, Bob
He was
Orton.
how
I
you
forgot about
doing?
Bob Orton too. How you doing?
Yeah, Bob Orton was
Hold me
was
down for a
mighty.
second.
How you had
Yeah.
a broken arm for 30 years?
Right.
He always had a cast on his arm. He was doing dusty with the cast. I was like, yo, your arm ain't been broke for 20-something years, man. And his son is even worse.
Yeah,
So
right,
Randy
right.
Orton. Randy Orton,
Yeah,
his wife, man.
motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying?
RKO.
Hey, but then y'all left out my boy Ernest the Big Cat Miller too, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was out there with James Brown and shit that time.
Who?
I never even
Ernest
heard of
Miller.
that nigga.
Melco, I know who Ernest Miller is.
Ernest Miller.
Hold on, we got D Holler on the line. D Holler, what's popping?
D Holler know who Ernest Miller is.
What up? Yo,
Yeah, remember that Shinjoro? They Live. Roddy Piper was dope in that.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, morning. Yo, I just want to say, so I happened to come across something on my TV and I watched like 30 minutes of it. I like to say salute to fucking Queen's Flip for having Jake the Snake Roberts on his
Facts.
That ass.
Facts.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And he's yo, Rich,
The
man.
dog said,
Yeah.
The dog don't like D Holler.
I saw that shit. I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
man.
Jake the Snake also was at Comic-Con. These wrestlers go to Comic-Con to sign autographs.
But he do podcasting. He do like a stand up and all that shit. He talk about all his wrestling stories. But that was one of my favorite heels of all time. Was Jake the Snake Roberts. He even told a story
Jesse
on
Ventura.
Chris Jericho's podcast talking about he brought his snake guy brought a fucking anaconda to the arena for him, Hogan, and the Road Warriors back at WWE.
Oh, remember the
Yeah,
Road
Road
Warriors?
Damn right,
Facts.
the Road Warriors.
And he told the story. Yeah, he told a story about how his snake guy told. He said, he asked the snake guy, can he get a snake for all four of them to hold? And this nigga had an anaconda in the fucking crate. He said the shit. He said he used a crowbar to open it up. The shit exploded and the fucking anaconda got out. And all them niggas was running. But then he told a story about remember the famous thing with the cobra biting Macho Man? When Jake the Snake
the snake was on, the cobra was locked on Macho Man's arm. That shit was crazy.
He told the story how it all happened with Macho Man. Him and Macho Man supposed to do business.
Right.
I heard that on Jericho podcast.
Yeah, he told Macho Man, like, Macho Man stuff him like, yo, listen, did they de-venom the cobra? He said, yeah. He said, well, prove it. He said, let the snake bite you. He said, what? And he said, we gonna fight right now. He said, man, you fucking crazy. He smacked the snake. The snake stuck his head out of the bag, bit him on his leg. He said, I just want to see it and make sure you don't get taken in. I want to see you die. Of course, he didn't die. So that when he was supposed to, when he tied him, he said he tied him up in the ropes, and the cobra bit him. The reason why the cobra was hard for him to get off, because he slapped the cobra so fucking hard to anger him. So when he put the cobra told him, it wouldn't get off. He said he had
That
to pry
shit
his mouth
locked on his
open.
arm.
Yo, he said that Miss Elizabeth came out, Roddy Piper was scared of the snake. He came out and said, get the fucking snake on. He said the crowd went silent. When the crowd goes silent, he said, you know they fucked up.
That shit locked on his arm.
Yo, that is crazy.
But what was funny, because he said, because Macho Man said, and before they did the match, he said, I want you to bring the Cobra, get him over, bring him again, and have him bite him again. He said, hey, Macho Man, you're doing great. Shut the fuck up. And he's like, okay. He finally got on. He went back to do it again. Macho Man, get that fucking snake away from me.
I remember when he threw the snake on Andre the Giant. He kept yelling for Bobby Heenan. He got
Bobby!
Yo,
he told stories about him changing the snake after, I think it's after 10 or 20 days. He only fed it once. He was saying, like, he brought it to his snake guy told him to put the snake in the tub in warm water. And he heard something breaking. The fucking snake broke the hot water knob, and the shit was squirting out hot water. The snake was going crazy.
Check your pictures right quick, Rich, and text and shit.
That shit was crazy. Right, that was my favorite heel of all time, Jake the Snake Roberts.
I used to like
that beef he had with Ricky the Dragon was dope, man.
Diamond Dallas Page was a
He actually told a story. He told a story how he created the DDT. He said he used to do a knee lift, and he said a guy stepped on his foot, and him and the guy went backwards, and he had him in a headlock, and that's how he invented the DDT, because the crowd was like, oh, and like the crowd went silent, like they started cheering, but the dude wouldn't get up, so he's like, okay, that's going to be my finisher.
Right, the DDT when the DDT came out, that shit was so simple. All right, I'm trying to say it. When the DDT, when the first time I saw the DDT, that's all. First time I saw the DDT, I go, yo, that's the simplest, most illest move in the world. Boom! I used to DDT my sister every day from that forth on. Every time I saw her, boom, DDT.
Breathe so good, can't pronounce.
That's right. I just shut your mic off. That's all. That's it. That's all I gotta do. It ain't nothing. You think I can't shut your mic off? All right, here comes the picture. Here comes the picture that D Holler was talking about. D Holler, that's a great story. Yeah, and salute. I did see that.
Unfortunately, I got to get back to work. This piece of shit job is
Jesus, man. I thought you'd be home chilling, man.
Yo, it's over with the staff, members, not students. So this is some bullshit. So I got to get back to work.
All right, salute to the Olive, man. Yeah. Get to work.
Get to work.
Get to work. The DDT.
I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, DDT. What's up with your man?
DDT. That was a crazy picture. Hold on, there's one more picture too that Mac J sent in, which is
I think that was for Jamaria. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, and Rich, you got to drink the Jameson Castmate.
Yeah, you told me Castmates. I don't know where to find it. I got to what do I got to ask for it? Is it in
just ask for
stores?
Man.
Yeah, just ask for it.
Next time you come here, I will drink a bottle. I don't really drink like that.
I'm
Man,
telling
you know what I'm
that shit is smoother.
There's Hakeem the Dream that used to be the one man gang. With Slick, his manager Slick.
They was racist.
That's for Jamaria. She said, what happened to him? There you go, Jamaria. Remember Slick had the music video and shit too?
The job so bro. You always lying to your friends. He had his own radio.
How the fuck does Melquan remember this shit? I swear to God, I don't get it.
He love wrestling. Him and D Holly, they still watch wrestling.
I should have worked for Vince McMahon. I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
I know all that shit.
I swear to God, once in a while we like
to the wrestling fan.
Yeah, man, we like to go down memory lane. You know what I'm saying? We memories is for those of us in the same age. Memories is.
It seems like that's the only thing that we got that's real nowadays is the fucking memories.
Yeah, right. Nothing fabricated about that.
Look at Slick up there. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said that's Clark's dad.
Yo, check this out. You talk about the memories, man. Go look up the Mandela effect once. They trying to erase our fucking memories.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna erase mine.
Look
Yeah.
that shit
Well,
up,
shit,
it's
you know what, Mac
Definitely.
J? Well, with the amount of weed we smoke, we've probably burned a couple of good brain
And then we
cells
make,
away.
and then it's up to you to make new memories. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? So
exactly.
Yeah.
that's what it's about because
Mm-hmm.
it might be something that you just going through, but like if you got kids, grandkids, and shit like that, I'm trying to do shit with them to make them remember what the fuck I was talking
Right.
about
Like,
after I
right.
did that bitch. You
Right.
feel
Yeah,
me?
that's
Right.
what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
All right, first
Word.
of all, again, state of emergency, day 2 of the lockdown. Happy St. Patrick's Day. There is no parade. There is no anything. Rob Lowe hit us.
Thanks for the report.
State, we will.
Drunk
there,
on your own at your
you
own
know,
fucking house.
Holy shit.
Is everybody on lockdown? Did I miss something overnight? What the
no,
hell
I mean
happened?
everything is shut down as of 9 a.m. this morning. No restaurants, no bars, no gyms, no movie
But
theaters,
that's up in New
No,
York.
them
Right?
motherfuckers. Yeah, that's where
no
y'all at. 'Cause I'm about to say
restaurants. Yeah,
these
as of
motherfuckers
this
still
is
ain't
for
coming in here.
this is for New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. The whole
Yeah, tri-state
the whole
area.
tri-state area is on complete
All right,
lockdown.
now it's time to get the fuck out of the city,
Why
man.
Yeah.
New Jersey gotta be in at 8 o'clock? Like,
Well, I
what
don't
the
know about
fuck?
New
Yeah,
Jersey
New
being
Jersey
in at
got
8
to
o'clock.
actually curfew.
If
8
they got a
o'clock, they got a
curfew.
fucking curfew.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, if they put a curfew, there's going to be a fucking problem because
They
you
could
know
have at least
Yo,
made it
yo,
fucking.
just
I
wait
don't
till
do
they take away
curfews.
the money.
They said 8 o'clock. Like, what the fuck?
You want to see
Hakeem
what
the
happens?
Dream.
Just wait until
Like,
they
he's
take.
12 years
the
old.
That's why I
take the
say
money.
it ain't finna be
Yeah,
no
I spend
population control
my
because
whole youth
It's
being
still
grounded. I
fucking
ain't on no
daylight
fucking
outside.
curfew.
hey Rich, that's why I said with the population control, they making people go in early like this. It's gonna be a whole lot of fucking going on. You know what
A
I'm
whole
saying?
lot of
So
baby
it's gonna be
making.
yeah, man. It's
Ain't
gonna be
got
a whole lot of
nothing to do
babies
with
getting
that.
made this year. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Watch. We got to stay in here. We might as
Cali
well
Nut
fuck.
says
Come on.
Canada, Ontario, everything is closed. MS said
Ontario?
yeah, Ontario.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fuck
Yo,
all
I swore I swore I was fucking right.
You take a fucking Xanax this morning?
Yeah, no. You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. I think what I did is I mixed the black fire with the blueberry.
called
I mixed two strains
right. I'm about
together.
to say
So
it's called beet juice. And even drinking the beet and cucumber juice.
Beet juice.
no,
Oh,
yeah, I'm
shit.
drinking beet, orange, apple,
Yo,
celery
you
juice.
on that, Zany?
Yeah, I'm trying to live.
And
Are
then
you
Rich
doing
over
Trying to
there
live out
drinking.
this bitch.
Yeah, he
Oh,
over there
shit.
drinking beet and pine cone juice.
Yeah, beet,
And
pine cone
and
juice.
Xanax.
smoking the
Yeah,
finest
and
juice in the
and
world.
fucking
Hey,
wheatgrass.
you gonna-
Smoking
You
Chiba.
gonna drink all that fucking beet juice and then go eat a burger? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, it helps diet. Listen, the beet juice. The beet juice. Yeah, the beet. No, I don't need no Taco Bell. The beet juice. The beet juice
Dunkin'
helps.
Donuts.
The beet juice
Great
helps.
diet, sir.
The beet juice helps digest the burger. So I don't know who told you, but that's liquid fiber,
Digest the
okay?
burger.
Because meat doesn't have any fiber. I need the fiber, therefore I drink the
I
beet
feel
juice
you,
with my
Rich.
burger. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I dig it.
And Keena
need
Kong
that
said
beet
Keena Kong said that domestic violence is going to be at an all-time high.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
so. Can't even
Yeah.
make a good point
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, if they have a fucking curfew, shit,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
there's
gonna
going to be a
laying
problem.
in
It is
bed.
going to be a problem.
They
All right.
either gonna be
Fine.
Hey,
All right, listen.
man,
Go ahead,
everybody's
CJ.
missing the
What
key.
you got to say?
yo, check this out, man. I think what we need to do, man, is just take a moment of silence.
Yeah,
You know, just for the people that have died,
yeah,
and for the people that are gonna die,
yeah.
and for a fucked up America that we live in
Yeah.
right now. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sir,
fucking
listen, I am the dark news. That is my job to press the fuck out of everybody.
Yes.
It's hard to have silence when it's hard to have silence. It's hard it's hard to have silence when Melquan has crickets in his car. Get the crickets out your car, Melquan, for real.
Oh man, y'all fucking crazy, man.
Church Avenue Dan says we're all gonna die. Yeah, act accordingly. I agree with that. But no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If anything, if you guys have,
It's
I
gonna
guess,
be a whole lot of babies.
yeah, a whole lot of
That's
a whole lot of
Coming
babies
next
being made.
year. Woo, Corona
they all-
Miora, Corona Marie.
2000 party's over with.
Listen. I'm gonna name my next dog Flugazi. I swear.
Right.
Fugazi.
Ooh,
Eddie
see,
Corona.
that's a
Uh,
beautiful girl. What's
there's
her
gonna
name?
be
Isabella
a bunch
Corona.
of New Mexican babies
Yes.
named Coronita,
Corona line.
Oh, shit.
Coronine, Corona 9.
Yeah.
What's
It's
your
just
His
like,
what's your
name is
name,
hey,
son? COVID. COVID.
man. They
That's
call
good stuff.
no. They gonna be like they call me Coronas.
Coronas.
Corona line.
All right, listen.
Corona Jenkins.
Salute to everybody for tuning in today. Be safe. Wash your hands.
Hell
Three
yeah,
three
man.
feet 3 foot rule. That's why a 3 foot rule. Nobody in front
I
of you,
go
behind
6.
you, left and right.
Yeah,
3 feet.
Right,
Keep.
I go
6 feet
about
back.
6. Hey,
I
hey,
don't know about. Listen, I live in New York City. I can't do
look.
6, but I'll settle for 3. 3 feet. You stay away from
Yo,
me.
you come 6 foot
3
next to
feet,
me,
they
I'm
can still
fucking you.
throw. They can still cough in your direction.
Yeah,
I'm
but
a
you got
20
you got
foot
time to
soldier.
dodge the
At
cough.
a
You know what I'm saying?
time.
So.
You cough on me, I'm gonna straight punch you right in the throat.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Word.
you
Right,
right now.
you need to stand.
Now you just made physical contact with what could be somebody that has the corona. Now you got the
Yo,
corona.
Right,
I
I'm
mean,
running
come
away
on. You
from
know what
them
I'm saying?
motherfuckers.
No,
Right,
no,
like
no.
hell
Don't
yeah.
let
I got
anybody
you
listen to me.
Don't
Don't let
touch
anybody dupe you into touching them.
Yeah,
Control,
don't start rubbing them
especially Melquan. We know you're a tough guy. We know you beat a lot of people up, Melquan. Don't put your
Yeah,
hands on
all the
everybody,
trouble
Mel.
is.
Listen,
You know when
I keep my
Melquan
hands to myself.
when Melquan walks around with that wrestling belt, he forgets who he is. Starts trying to fucking DDT people. He's
I'm the
fucking,
WWE
he's
champion.
dropping,
I'm looking for a
he
new
fucking
challenger.
walks around Long Island
Right.
drop kicking midgets and shit. So, anytime he wears the fucking
this
belt. But listen,
motherfucker got his WWE
listen,
Yes,
belt
sir.
out.
listen to me. First of all,
Let
salute
me
to
get my
everybody.
belt right now.
Salute to everybody. Thank you for listening. I'm trying to continue the consistency of the morning show to raise the
Let's do
numbers. I
some
think,
night shows.
yeah, I
Night
know,
shows.
but
Yeah, let's do some fucking night
yeah, let's do
shows.
some
Come
fucking
on, man.
night
Let's
show. All
do
right,
some night
all right.
shows.
Listen, we'll
We
do.
got a nice show tomorrow, man. It's called Let's Talk That Shit,
Yeah,
man.
there you
Make sure
go.
y'all
There you
tune
go. There's a
in, man.
night show tomorrow,
You know what I'm saying?
9:30
We got a
called
good
Let's
one.
Talk
You know
That
what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah, Rich he gonna let us do something, man. Rich he on his Wirecast game right now.
Yeah, everything
We
is
didn't
working
actually
good.
did
Everything is
we
working
done did
good.
like 4 shows in a row now. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
Rich.
No.
Let's
Listen
give
to me.
Rich like a
Listen to me.
round of applause,
I
man.
want you guys to
God
see
damn.
that the consistency is back again 5 days a week,
Jesus.
right?
Hello?
DDT.
Oh man, y'all gonna have my day
DDT.
lit this
And
morning, man.
listen, and most of all, what is the most important lesson that we learned today? The
Wash
most,
your
Hey,
hands.
yo,
yeah,
you
the
hey,
most
you can pronounce
exactly,
words.
exactly. Melquan doesn't use baby wipes. Think about that.
And that you can't pronounce
We
words for
will
shit.
say, okay,
Right.
okay, okay. Sometimes I start to stutter. I get excited. I get overexcited. But no, seriously. You know what? I see the numbers going up every day. I appreciate people checking in. Thank you for rocking out with us. The whole idea of the show is to make you laugh and get through the morning. The
That's
world is
right.
Word,
the
Jack. That's
the
Jack Johnson.
the world is coming to an end, as they say. You know my rules. At least wipe your feet on the rug. Throw some smoke in the atmosphere. Team Ruckus, waking up at Ruckus. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Everybody salute. All right, have a good day.
Salute.
Yes,
Salute,
sir.
salute.
Bye,
It's her
y'all.
none too, motherfuckers.
Hey,
In
wash your
case y'all
hands,
did, in
motherfucker.
case y'all right, in case you motherfuckers didn't know, yeah, we keep our eyes on you bitches.
That's
And
right.
it's still
20
her
seconds,
none.
please.
Either way it goes.
Fact. Salute.
All right, salute.
Yes,
Salute.
sir.